Okay, ready. Welcome back. Sorry, y'all. We got goy beamed into the stratosphere, which is kind of comical, and it's I thought that we had solved all those issues. I thought we had solved all those issues, but here we are. We ran into a wall, had to kill all the streams and bring her back up again because I don't want to blame Rumble. All I'm saying is that almost all of the streaming issues that we've had so far seems to be mostly because we're trying to dual stream to Rumble. I'm not blaming Rumble for this, but it seems to be mostly Rumble having issues in the background and not wanting to do the things that Rumble needs to do. I have talked to the CEO of Rumble. I've talked to the head of product of Rumble. I have gotten my own content creator associate person on Rumble because I was like, hey, look, I make stuff on YouTube. Check me out over here. And I was like bitching about Rumble so much on Twitter that I got my own representative on Rumble, which is cool. That I have someone to bitch to. The issue is that the majority of the problems wind up not ever fucking solving or fixing. There's so much UI with Rumble that it's just there's so much with Rumble that I want Rumble to be better. And I know now I'm just having a crash out about Rumble. Okay, we're so back. Everything's so back. We're fine. Lampy, would you like to talk about really quick how everything shook out? If nothing else, being able to just transition to Lamp is just it's such an easy way for me to just stop talking and check the comment section. Did I get in time to anti-Semite? It's the weirdest way to phrase that. How many views are we at, Ian? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's a good number right there. I like that number. Good number. I'm not going to lie. The on the pot with a valiant male of dominance. I don't know what that means. Unless there's a typo there. I don't know what that means. What are you doing in this video? Dog. Can't you see it? Can't you vibe it? Don't you know what's going on in this mother heckin' thing? So off into a little bit what I was discussing earlier, and it's hilarious because PNW Ghost Star just posted a pretty funny meme that's relevant. But something that I don't think enough people have come to terms with is that, and this is a spicy topic, and it's funny because everyone I've talked to a lot of people that have worked at gun shops before, and I'm going to base my entire opinion of what I'm about to say off of my very limited time in college working at a gun counter. So I'm about to say something that is extremely spicy, and some people are going to get mad at me. I am not pro 2A. I am not blanket statement pro Second Amendment. And that is strictly, and this opinion started working at a gun counter. And everyone that's worked at a gun counter can say without a shadow of a doubt, yes, not everyone should be able to own a gun. Most people, most NPCs, most Goyim cannot be trusted with a firearm. Once again, I am taking this opinion strictly from my time working at a gun counter and how many fucking times that I have been flagged with a round in the chamber, with a full magazine ready to rock and roll. And while I was working at said gun counter, we had an entire jar that had on it, I swear it's unloaded. And this entire jar was full of ammunition of people coming in with fully loaded mags, more often than not, around in the chamber. And they will point this fucking gun at you. I don't know what it is about men and women, because it was like a lot of old boomers like wanting to sell off their dead husband's guns. Like that's a thing. That's absolutely, that is a surprising market, actually, by the way. But anyway, the amount of times that I have had a firearm pointed at me with a round in the chamber at a gun counter, and it's like there's so many people that don't even know the most basic safety when it comes to firearms. And from that alone, I'm just like, no, I don't have some profound like rules of like how to get a gun. I don't even want to like start that argument. I don't have a solution. I'm some dumb monkey. I'm just saying I don't think that everyone is responsible enough to have a gun. What rules and metrics that we need to use to solve this? I don't know. Let's smarter and more important and more involved people than me make that up. I'm just saying that no, I don't think the average person is responsible enough to have a gun. Getting flagged makes my PTSD act up. Dude, getting flagged enough. Like if you're working at a gun counter and like you get flagged once, you're just like, I don't like that. And you start getting flagged more and you get flagged more and you get more and more and more and more loaded guns pointed at you. And like the amount of like the type of people as well that flag you. And you're just like, you shouldn't have a gun. Who allowed you to have a gun? And I know that a lot of people are like, but my Second Amendment, but we're supposed to allow everyone. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe there needs to be something. Okay, maybe. I'm not saying like I don't want to be the guy that is like trying to tell you that like there has to be this class. You have to go do this. You have to do this. You have to do this. Like start making like a laundry list. Okay, I don't want to play that game. I'm just saying that I don't think everyone is responsible enough. That's it. That being said, I don't think that the average person is responsible enough to be able to join the military at the age of 18 anyway. You know, like I don't think that you should be able to join the military until you're 25. I don't think you should be able to own a gun until you're 25 at a minimum. Hell, you probably shouldn't be able to drive a car until you're 25. The amount of fucking retarded 16-year-olds that are driving around out here. The fact that you're allowed to have this massive death machine at the age of 16 is insane. The fact that at 17 you can join the U.S. military, and because if you guys didn't know this, between your junior year and senior year, you can join the military. You can go to basic training between junior year and senior year. You do your senior year of high school, and then you immediately go to your first unit. So at the as soon as you graduate high school, you can instantly be in your first unit in the U.S. military. And then they issue you a fully automatic grenade launcher. And now I know that our founding fathers, right, were mostly teenagers, but also they were a lot more responsible than the average person right now. And you can't really argue that too hard. Like the average person right now is pretty irresponsible. So, you know, if we just made like a blanket statement, because, you know, you can't rent a car until you're 25, but you can join the military at 17, make fucking sense. So if we're going to say that like people aren't mature enough, what's your favorite gun? Ruger 1022. Okay. So if you can't rent a car, if you're not mature enough to rent a car, right? Then why is it at 16 you're mature enough to own a car and drive a car if you can't rent one until you're 25? Make fucking sense. You know, why is it that you can join the military at 17, but you're not allowed to have alcohol until you're 21? Make sense. You know, there's a lot of like logical inconsistency here, but across the board, I'm going to say I don't think the average person is responsible enough to own a firearm until they're 25. Yeah. I mean, like, and also, like, you shouldn't be able to vote at 18. What the fuck do you know about politics? You should be able to vote at 18. That's if we're pretending that voting mattered. Do you have any discount codes for night vision devices? I don't think I do right now. Oh, that person asked that like 4 times. He really wants to know if I have discount codes. Oh, yeah. He asked that like 6 times. Wait, he asked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He asked 7 times if I have any discount codes. This guy really wants a discount code on night vision. Who won the fuck bin? We just we announced it on the last live stream that got goy beamed. You guys should have been there. I know you're trolling, bud. I'm messing with you, messing with me. I know. I know you're doing the night vision meme.
37551.
37551. San Diego, SDCA. Fuck bin winner. Should I just put this up with Lampy just so everyone can see? There you go. There you go. That's the winner, everybody. And my trash ass handwriting. Let's see. Lame AF. Yeah, I know it's lame, but not everyone can win. I'm sorry, bud. That's life. That's how it is. Do you know what everyone did win? Everyone won beans. Everybody who bought a fuck bin, they won rice. They won a sticker. They won 2 duckies. That's what you won. Unless Ian forgot to put said duckies in your order. Then you won that. Unless Ian messed it up and then you didn't.
I did not forget beans at all.
Yeah. So it's honestly kind of funny that someone in California won the PVS 14 fuck bin, because like I did see a couple people saying that, you know, how do we not know that you're not just hooking up your friends? And it's really comical that somebody in California won. It's like after all the crap that we give California, it's like, so, wait, but that's not my info. Wait a minute, but that's not me. That's not me. Oh yeah, Lamp, what do you have to say about this? Interesting. Now the question is, are we allowing enough time for Lampy to really, you know, get out what he has to say? That's the question. Lamp does have some bait. Common Lamp W. What was that one e-horror that had like a Planky? her like viewers like skyrocketed, and then she came back and they would go away and like bring back the plank of wood. Boo. He's a lamp of few words. That's too funny. No, I will say though, something that, like, unironically, something that I have noticed more than I'm making, the more time that I spend doing live streams, and the more time that I've spent, I guess, putting my unbiased opinion out there into the world, the more that I have noticed, and you know, obviously it's like oh well, no shit, your followers agree with you, doy. But nonetheless, I find it fascinating the more that I put my unbiased opinion on so many things out there, and how many people actually agree with me. And it's interesting as well, because you get so much pushback, you know, especially on like Twitter. But it is fascinating how many people it does seem like unapologetically agree with, you know, more and more harsh but true statements. And I saw somebody recently was talking about how many people are like so starved for like anything genuine, like so starved for anything that's like, you know, real. And yes, I've absolutely had some crash outs on social media, or at least things that would be perceived as crash outs. That's another thing that you know, I've talked about a little bit, and I need to start talking about more, is that like having long text like posts on Twitter, it really can read way worse than you mean it. And you have to be very careful about how those things come across. And I've talked to other influencers about this, and this is a lesson that I've had to learn as well, that it doesn't matter how cool, calm, and collected that you are. It matters how it reads to the average person. Because if the average person is going to read, something you said as you crashing out, it doesn't matter how you meant it. It doesn't matter how you perceived what you were saying, especially in especially in text, right? Where people can read it in any tone that they want. People are going to, especially in the modern day and age, people are going to take you out of context. People are going to read things as negatively as they can. And any blanks that are left in the story, they're going to fill in those blanks with something that they perceive to be worst case scenario. People do not read your messages with the best case scenario in mind. People do not read your messages with, and this isn't always in. Actually, this is perfect in reference to like talking to one of your significant others. Hopefully, your only significant other. But talking to your significant other and having like a very hard and challenging conversation, and being in an argument. Something that I've instructed my wife, and I'm saying instructed, and I'm like saying that, and I know that sounds bad, but something that I've instructed my wife to do is that if you have something that you think might turn into a fight, if you have like something really serious that you want to bring to my attention, and it's something that we're gonna have to sit down and more than likely should be making eye to eye contact, right? Don't send that in a text message. If it's serious enough that you want to have a genuine conversation with somebody, if it's serious enough that you think maybe it can be taken out of context, it should be in some sort of face-to-face format. You should be able to hear your tone. You should be able to hear your voice. There needs to be better communication, because text communication can be taken out of context very easily. So yeah, no, it absolutely. In posts in the past, it seems like I'm crashing out. It seems like I'm losing my absolute and utter shit. And the guy that's saying like that you're sorry that you misread that. No, dude, like I'm not hating on you. I'm not hating you on you at fucking all. There's so many people that have thought in the past that I was absolutely and utterly crashing out, and I was crying and just losing my mind, and that's how it reads. And going back and seeing some of my like longer posts on Twitter where like I'm being serious, but at the same rate, it's not as big of a deal as people are reading into it. It sounds way worse than it is. And that's why my my thermal / night vision discount post, that's why that blew up. Is because when you're reading it, it reads terribly. It reads like I'm crashing out. It reads like I am sincerely upset at one of my patrons. It reads awfully. And this is something that, this is a learning experience for me as well. Hopefully it's a learning experience for you guys it is very easy for text to be misrepresented. It's very easy to take things out of context on social media and hell, even in text messages. So, that's something that, and I'm doing my best to learn from this and trying to, okay, if it's serious enough, like I was saying with my wife, if it's serious enough that I think, okay, maybe this could start an argument, then it's the exact same thing with social media. If it's serious enough that maybe this will start a controversy, okay, maybe this is something that I should save for a video. Maybe this is something that I should be able to give a little bit of nuance in, because I wasn't mad at my patron for using a discount code. I wasn't mad at him at all. I mean, like, I called him a fuckface, but like, that's just in like good fun. It was literally just a well, fuck, I didn't think about this. Okay, this isn't going to be able to happen going forward. I lost a lot of money on this. Well, fuck me. This is frustrating because I didn't think about this, and I didn't think about, a discount code being able to be applied to night vision and thermal. And when you read that post, it looks like I was crashing the fuck out. So yeah, no, people are going to give me shit. People are going to give you shit when it reads like you're crashing out. You might be onto something, because I've noticed short, blunt posts get more views. They do. Absolutely, short, blunt posts that can be taken out of context those get the most views. And it's not just short, blunt, but, you know, like you get what I'm getting at, of like things that can be taken out of context easily will be taken out of context. Like if somebody can take you as negatively as imaginable, they're going to. And it might not even be malicious. I mean, it could be malicious, but it might not even be malicious. You know, it's kind of like the same thing as oh man, there was a quote that I made with a photo of Huck forever ago, and it was never assume anything is malice when it was incompetence. And that's something that, like, also with my wife, that, you know, I've had to say as well, and had to, you know, get that out there of like, hey, look, and, you know, there can be, if the result is egregious enough in the end where, you know, it's coming across as malice no matter what, or the result is malice no matter what, then like, yeah, it's going to be bad. But you do have to, and this nuance, sure, if this is going to matter more if like the person actually matters in your life, or if the results matter, but you should be able to give nuance to people that matter, and be able to expand further for people in situations that matter. Otherwise, fuck it. Okay, hold on, guys. I have to share this live stream again so we can get some more people informed, because we got goy beamed live again. Come hang out or don't. I don't know why that, like, or don't. I don't know why people just like love the option, I guess. I think it's like, we were talking about this recently.
You know what? I will.
Well, no, but we were talking about this recently of like talking about how the illusion of choice really does matter, and being able to have the illusion of choice really does matter. Oof. I didn't even think about BioShock. I have the tattoo right here, and I didn't even think about that reference. Yeah, no, that's so true. The illusion of choice, BioShock Infinite. Ah, damn it. I hate how true that is. Okay, come hang out. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I gotta plug this a couple different places. Oh, you know what? I probably could have like copy pasted. What time do I want to go to? Fucking forever, Ian. We live here now.
I mean,
Kinda.
one of us does.
Nope. This is our life now. The pump shed. I actually didn't even like check this out. Oh, that smells delightful. Does this have? It smells like it has Melaleuca in it.
About the North Idaho tallow.
Yeah. I don't think we have this balm available on the website. I really like their new labels, but we could. Okay. Sorry, I got heckin' distracted again, because, you know, I'm like a monkey or something. Squirrel monkey. Text like simple man.
Squirrel monkey? Is it a squirrel monkey?
No, honestly though, like I would say a lot of people that have hated on me on social media, I like a lot, not all by any stretch of the imagination, but a lot of people, I wind up being like, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know if that's like a bad thing, but like when people hate on me, it's just like a lot of the time it's just like, yeah, no, I can see that. No, that's fair. And it's interesting, like how many people have messaged me saying that, like, hey man, you know, I did after watching your content a little bit more, I realized that, you know, I was wrong, and you're not as much of an asshole as I thought you are, and you know, my bad. And it's incredible how many of those responses that I've gotten over the last couple of years. I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been canceled once or twice. But then again, like, what like niche internet celebrity like hasn't? Sorry, niche micro internet celebrity. Got to get the title right. But it's like, yeah, like who doesn't have some sort of controversy? Who hasn't had bullshit mixed up about them? Like, really? You know who hasn't had any controversy spoken up about them? Lampy. Lampy's still going strong. I think it's just because he can say what he wants. What do you think, Lamp? That was probably really obvious. Like, this doesn't help either. Don't mind the bar sounds.
Wait, you're only cutting the lamp.
Netanyahu admits that he started the war on Iran in order to transform Israel into a superpower. I'm sorry, what?
Thanks to our soldiers and
In
our
Iran.
captains and all those who fought and those who died.
You know, and I think that, like, everyone that watches my content, you guys are probably in the same boat as me. But there's so much with, like, the geopolitics. There's so much going on with Iran and the Middle East and Iraq and all of this and the federal government. And it gets to a point where it's like, it's not that I don't care, you know, and I know so many people are in the exact same boat. It's like every time you see something come up, you're just like, yeah, sure. Fucking why not? Why wouldn't that happen? And it's not that I don't necessarily care. Like, a lot of this shit, you know, it affects me. Clearly it affects me. And like we were talking about on the last stream, technically, of the Project 2030. Like, I see where all of this is going. I know that they're trying to lock us down in every single way imaginable, and that social media is more than likely going to become, you know, next to not like navigatable. Marketing on social media is going to get more and more challenging. Like, having an opinion on social media is going to get more and more challenging, and they're trying to just, you know, make it so we don't have a voice. It's very obvious that that's, you know, the end goal. Why they're not just locking everything down right now, I do think at a certain point, maybe, you know, maybe I'm insane here, but it does feel like in some ways that, you know, they're allowing us to talk, they're allowing us to have a voice, they're allowing us to not necessarily like incriminate ourselves, right? Because nothing we're saying right now is illegal yet. But that is a question that I have of, like, you know, when I'm scrolling my Instagram feed, and it's just like racist reel, anti-Semitic reel, racist reel, anti-Semitic reel, like deep dive into this conspiracy theory, deep dive into this conspiracy theory, deep dive into this conspiracy theory. My main question that I have is, why is this being allowed? Because I remember being on that exact same app and getting kicked off of that exact same app during COVID. So my question is, why is this all being allowed now? Why is this all being allowed on Instagram and on Twitter and on all these applications? You know, I mean, like TikTok, they've pretty much shut the fuck down. But why is it they're allowing so much racism and anti-Semitism on Twitter and Instagram? Is it because they're trying to categorize us in some way? They want us to speak out against them. They want us to hate them. They want us to lash out on these you know, surveillance devices. Yeah, and you know, as I've said, I don't know how many times, I am not the smartest man that ever did live. I have over 100 IQ, but, like, you know, I'm not like the smartest white man ever, but I am smart enough to ask questions, and I have a lot of questions to ask. I have a ridiculous amount of questions, and I'm never going to, as long as I have the availability to keep asking questions, I'm going to keep asking questions. And off of that topic, Ian, could I get the screen up, please, and thank you? If you guys were not tracking, Only Traders Help Invaders, and these stickers are available on my website, and we are going to be diving even further into merchandise in the coming months, and I hope you guys are excited for it, because I am. So if you guys want stickers, go ahead and hit up my website. I know that's like not like the fanciest thing ever, but what was that, Lampy? Oh, that's crazy. You have a sticker right there that's stuck in the comment section. We didn't realize when we were doing this, but oh well. That same sticker's right here. Except for, oh wait, no, that's the smaller one, isn't it? Damn. Are we gonna have to get those back in stock? Triple digit IQ humble brag. That really shouldn't be that like humble of a brag though. I don't know if like that's that humble of a brag. It just kind of is. I know significantly smarter than people than me. I can't even word right. No, I know astronomically smarter people than I am, but it's, I don't know, like I was saying, like when you're looking at these things happening in geopolitics, you know, the question I always have is why am I being allowed to see this? Is there a reason that this is in my feed? Is there a reason that we're talking about this right now? Is there a reason that this is the hot topic right now and I'm being allowed to see it? Because off of all of the deep dives that I've done into history, into US history, into German history, into European history, so much has been utterly hidden away. So much of our history has been hidden with so much unbelievable effort. So my question is, why are we allowed to view all this content? Guerrilla Guys live again. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. We're live once again. I have like an 85 IQ tops. Lol. No, honestly, I would say in my opinion, they're collecting data. Yeah, more than likely. I can't send super chats. What the fuck? I can't say. What do you mean you can't send super chats? I've gotten super chats from this before. I don't know why you can't send super chats. That's got to be on you.
Have you tried harder?
Wait, I can send a super chat to myself. So like you should be able to. You guys are on the tall aspect ratio because you're currently in the shorts feed. You have to hop over to the other live stream, which is the laptop feed, because we're streaming to YouTube twice. Because if you guys didn't know this, there's actually two separate algorithms on YouTube. There is a shorts live feed and there is a laptop live feed. So the laptop's like, you know, full scale and the shorts one is, you know, for your cell phone. Yeah. So we're streaming to both right now because literally why not? My IQ is my username, FlubbyTubby1, meaning one. Your IQ is one.
Neat.
Neat. It will censor your super chat until it is acceptable by YouTube standards. I get super chats all the time. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You're crazy. Get Sam Hyde on the show. I mean, that'd be great. I've met Sam Hyde once, and I'm not actually exaggerating. When I met Sam Hyde, I didn't know who he was. And it's not because I think that I'm cool and Sam Hyde wasn't cool enough for me. It was just the fact that this was years ago and I was so unbelievably uncultured that I didn't know who Sam Hyde was. So I met Sam Hyde, had no idea who he was, and I didn't get a photo with him because I didn't know who he was. Like people there were even like, "Oh my God, that's Sam Hyde." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." I'm like, "What's up, Hoss?" Like I didn't know. Sam Hyde's very tall. If you guys didn't know this. Hey, look at that. Super chats are in fact allowed in the chat. A super chat shekel. Thank you for your super chat shekel. You are amazing. Yeah. Yeah. No. I unironically had no idea who Sam Hyde was. I know. I'm uncultured. But it was the same way when Donut Operator followed me. I had no idea who he was. It's just because I'm uncultured. That's all it is. I spent too much time before I spent entirely too much time before like being a content creator, being literally no one. And all I did, like before I made content, quite literally all I did was shoot guns, go out in the mountains and hike and play video games. That was about it. Like, because I wasn't on social media before 2017. So like there's so much that I missed out on. I didn't do social media like at all. I had a MySpace. I created a Facebook. I was never on the Facebook like at all. I dealt with like a couple of people that I was like I was friends with, right? I had like a small friend group on Facebook, but I didn't really do social media before 2017. And I didn't really even like get that hard into like sort of like social media for me like didn't really kick off, and I didn't like actually start doing content on social media until like COVID, really. I mean, like I sort of had like a small Instagram channel before COVID, but like not really. Hi, Feds in the chat. Push-ups, let's go. Well, shucks. Yep. He super chatted it. All right, y'all. If you guys are watching right now, this is a part of the show where if you guys give me a super chat and you guys tell me to do push-ups, I will do 25 push-ups regardless of the price that you give me a super chat for. If you guys were not tracking, so yes, it is $100 for me to do burpees. I fucking hate burpees, and burpees also hate me. But the camera is now going to be going to Lampy. And you're going to be hearing Ian and I suffering in the background. So, Lampy, 25 push-ups. Let's go.
Lampy 25.
Come on, Lampy. Get with the program. Oh, shit. Ian, you're moving something.
I know. I hear this kicking up fucking dirt from the ground of my eye.
We should get some rugs in here finally.
I should sweep in here.
Because if we got rugs in here, then we wouldn't have to sweep. We could just vacuum. And that'd be cool. Is Lampy gonna get too hot for the headset and mic? Nah, we chilling.
Nah, he's not even like doing the lamp.
You know what? Maybe we'll keep it. Maybe we'll keep it on Lampy a little bit farther. Cause I have to piss. Okay, guys. Lampy, take the stage.
What's Lampy's like you? That's the top question we have. I should create a YouTube account called Lampy. Dude.
Full stream to Lampy. You should totally make a YouTube channel called Lampy. Lampy the Lamp. Do like a 24-hour live stream to Lamp's channel. You know what's bad is that like people would probably watch it.
All profits and super chats from Lampy's channel go to my bank account.
If we did live chats, if we did live streams and it was just Lamp, or like Lamp in like random locations, people would probably watch it.
This is how we're doing Ian's Christmas bonus.
Like if we did like went to like a mountaintop, right, with like a small generator and Lamp, like people would watch that because people are stupid.
We don't have ghetto bird chirps because I replaced the batteries in this one.
Chirp.
What type of AR do you guys have?
Why is Lampy not lamping correctly? Lampy is not lamping correctly because if you guys didn't know this, for the most part, lamps really don't lamp anymore because they don't make the same light bulbs that they used to. Because lamps were originally designed for the incandescent bulbs, which produced significantly more heat than the LED bulbs. Well, unfortunately, for lamps, you almost can't find any lamp bulbs that aren't LEDs. So trying to make a lamp actually do the lamp thing is a lot more challenging than it should be. Are you beating Lampy constantly? No, I would never touch Lampy like that.
Red Lampy on the other hand.
You put the wrong bulb in it. Nice job. It's not that I put the wrong bulb in it. It's that it's not like you can't really get the right bulb. Or at least I haven't been able to find the right bulb. Are you all right? It sounded like you were dying. I like making comedic noises while I pee. I think it's funny. I like screaming while I pee because I think it's funny. Oh, God, why? What was that? Yeah, the louder you yell, the faster you pee. That's just fact. Dude, I was watching more of the Palm Beach Pete. I know we were talking about it on the live stream, but I was watching more about the Palm Beach Pete. And it's like, dude, it's totally Jeffrey Epstein. It's Jeffrey Epstein, and they're just fucking with us. I think that's something else that drives me up the wall. That's something else that drives me absolutely insane about like the current climate of just how much like they just don't even try anymore. And they just know that we're fucking stupid and they just do shit. Like, that drives me insane, man. I miss when the propaganda used to have like effort, but it doesn't. Like I said, in multiple streams past, you know, maybe that's the bad thing. Maybe that's the bad thing is that, you know, they don't put effort into the propaganda. So that means the situation is hopeless. How much of a super chat to eat a can of pork and beans right now? Like the whole can? Like the entire can? I mean, you know, like $100 is $100.
$100 is $100.
$100 and I'll eat this whole can right now. I'll even open it with my little pocket multi-tool. I will open it with this and I will eat it. Oh shit. Do I have it? I don't have any spoons here. I don't know what I'm going to eat it with. By hand. Fucking scoop it out like an Indian. $20 is $20. Dude, I don't want to eat a whole can of beans for $20. I mean, like, I'll do it, right? But like, I don't want to. Like, how many calories is this? Really? That's it? No way. Okay, no. Wait, 3.5 servings per container. Serving size is half a cup.
Once you finish,
so, hold on. How many calories is this? Gotta do math. I don't, the 3.5. Huh? $1 per calorie. 490 calories of beans right here.
$1 per calorie. Okay, fine. $2.
You know what? I actually expected the ingredients to be worse. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to eat this for $20. At least not the whole thing. So that's what we were talking about recently, is that like one of my biggest issues with like a lot of like beans is that like it's too much beans. This is what preparedness looks like. I mean, kind of. This is only one of my various walls. Like, this is one of 4 walls of food I have. Yeah, that's not counting all the food I have at the warehouse. And then also okay, so but the other wall is all buckets. So that's all prepackaged in like separate buckets. Final offer, $20. Not doing it.
$2 a calorie.
$100 for a can of beans and then $100 for burpees. No! Why would you do that to me? Why? Oh my, dude, could you? Oh my That would be awful. Throwing up beans. That would be terrible. It'd be funny for everybody. That'd be awful for me. What type of Indian, tech or rain? Do you mean poop or rain? Tech or rain? Get out of here. I mean poop Indians. I mean, hello, sir. Do not redeem. Sir, do not redeem. Do you have well water? Yes, I do. I do have well water. I have well water that honestly, I probably should upgrade my well and install a hand pump because right now I don't have a hand pump. It's probably not the best thing. I do have water like storage and there's like water nearby that I could go get water, but like, yeah, I probably should have a hand pump. I'm not gonna lie. Do not redeem. How late are you streaming? I'm gonna get some beer and cigars. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm kind of vibing right now. Ian, do you have anywhere to be? Okay. Do not redeem, sir. No, I've said this to I don't know how many times is that like I really, really appreciate you guys giving super chats, but like you get nothing out of it. You get nothing back from super chatting me. Like I appreciate it and I love it, but like you really should be at least at a minimum going to my website and buying something because like then you get something out of it.
Okay, so $100, half a can of beans and 5 burpees, but you have to eat the entire can in 10 seconds or half the can in 10 seconds.
I have to eat half the can in 10 seconds. How the fuck am I going to do that? I mean, like, dude, that would be so awful to just like try to see like how fast you could just like eat the whole thing.
Because you're on the metal, now you're doing burpees, beans are everywhere.
5 grams of protein per serving. Okay, that's not a lot of protein. I know what they were trying to go for here, but that's not a lot of protein. Doesn't YouTube take 30%? Something like that. It's way YouTube is so much better than Twitter though. Like Twitter is hands down the worst. Like when people subscribe to me on Twitter, I get like nothing of that. It's actually incredible how little I get from people subscribing to me on Twitter. Like Twitter takes so much money from you. It's insane. Like people think Patreon and YouTube is bad of like how much of a cut they take. That's nothing compared to Twitter. Like in the entirety of me being able to be subscribed to on Twitter, which is like a year now, I have not actually made the money to me of the total that I'm supposed to get per month. So the total that I'm supposed of how many people are subscribed to me on Twitter, right? The total that's supposed to amount to in the last year, I have not gotten the total for a single month. If that makes sense to you. So how many people subscribe to me per month, right? In the last year, I haven't even gotten that dollar amount. That's how bad it is on Twitter subscribing. Like I kind of just want to shut that down and just be like just subscribe to me somewhere else because this is egregiously bad. Like I can't believe how much of a pay cut they take. Does Patreon do right by you? Patreon has actually been doing really good by me so far. I have had no issues with Patreon so far. I have been enjoying Patreon so far. And when you subscribe to my Patreon, you get a link, and then that takes you to a Telegram channel. And all of my patrons and myself bullshit on the Telegram channel. And our Telegram channel, it's specifically for the patrons, is a pretty good time. And there's no media. You have media privileges there. You can say whatever you want to me. You can ask any questions you have for me. I would say that if you're trying to support me in some like random way that's not buying surplus from the company, the Patreon's definitely the way to do it. Do you have any boot covers for rain on the site? Technically, if that's what you mean by boot covers, we have the boot gaiters, if that's what you mean. If that's what you mean, then yes. Now, I will say the new boot gaiters that we got in, I do not like as much as the Swiss ones, but unfortunately, we just haven't gotten the Swiss ones back in stock, which that's just kind of the name of the game with military surplus, man. It sucks, but that's just the name of the game. Okay, we have Italian surplus burlap boot gaiters. Ian, if you could throw this up on the screen, please and thank you. Now, I don't know why in the world you would buy 3 sets or 5 sets, but it's just we've been trying to give you guys better price breaks if you guys want to buy multiple items. This is something that we've been trying to implement on the website across the board. If people want to buy multiples, sometimes people want to buy, you know, multiple stuff for a lot of people on their team and that they're training with and whatnot. So far, these ones have not been the best. I'm not going to lie to you.
We have the other ones,
but we also have these ones. So I would say that of the ones that we currently have in stock, these are going to be the best ones. The canvas, I don't know what it is about the burlap ones, but I'm just not the biggest fan. These canvas ones, definitely, they can be treated, and they so far seem a significantly better quality. They're pretty comfortable. And also, I don't know if you guys can really tell right here, but along the edges here, they're like really, really built up. And this is actually one issue that I have with the Swiss ones that I'm currently using that we're sold out of, is that the lip here, just, it's not as, like, I want a larger lip right there, because when you're walking in foliage, rain, snow, what have you, it's really easy for like mud and crap to get like up in here, because this is going to be the front of your boot. This is going to be the back of your boot. And if this doesn't sit down and like shadow over your boot enough, then crap is going to be able to get up in there. And so that's something that I do like about this, that they has a little bit larger of a lip. But yeah, I hope that answered that question. Use the tactical spork and just remove the mud. That is definitely an option. I heard on Kick you get to keep like 95% of your super chats. Is that true? That's insane. How many of your followers are feds, though? It could be all feds. I don't fucking care. It really wouldn't affect me. If the federal government wants to waste their time watching my live streams, have fun, bud. I mean, like,
it'd be cheaper just to put you on payroll.
yeah. I mean, like, you know, because they could be listening, you know, through this microphone. They could be listening through this microphone. They could be listening through this microphone, that microphone. They could be watching me on that camera, this camera, and I think it's the only one that's facing me right now. So, like, yeah, if the federal government wants to watch me on my live stream as opposed to my devices they can hack into, you know, whatever.
Oh, creating all these fake accounts.
Dude, that is something, though, is like, it is mind-boggling to me how many like influencers have so many damn accounts, dude. It's insane. So there's so many influencers that have like so many like alt accounts. I don't know. I've got like 3 alts and that's it. And like, and I don't even know if I'd call my company account an alt. And it is, but it isn't. Thanks for the views, Fed boys. I'm actually 2 feds. Sell me 3 beard hairs or I'm reporting you. I'm not selling you my beard hairs. But thanks for the super chat. But I'm not selling you my beard hairs. It's kind of like the person today that was asking to buy my socks. No.
I mean,
no.
Somebody may have bought your
dude.
socks
I've had people ask to buy my socks, and I've had people ask to buy my underwear. And I think the underwear was I don't know what's weirder, honestly, but like there was this oh man, I it's like I want to pull it up, but at the same time I don't want to pull it up. There was this dude that was there's been like, actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, there's been like multiple people messaging me like wanting to be like subservient to me and like buy my like used things after I've trained in them. I'm like, why are you guys so fucking weird, man? Like, please stop being so fucking weird, man. It's like, like that's it.
Sorry, I did pull that one shirt out though.
Oh, thank you. No, there was, and I can't say it on YouTube, but there was a black dude that was a homosexual black dude that messaged me numerous times, calling himself the N-word and saying how he was a good boy and wanted to be subservient to a masculine white man, and that he was a subservient little N-word. And I'm just like, okay, that's nice. You have fun with that. No thanks, bud. No thanks. I'm good. I'm back and I'm about to go to bed. Let's get this right, boys. Oh, they're trying an end chain. That's so adorable. Hopefully they can do it. We'll see. Yeah, once again, live streaming and being on Twitter, like having over 100,000 followers on Twitter and on YouTube, has been a really interesting experience. Like, and I will say, you see a different side of social media having more followers. Like you see so, I don't know how to like phrase it exactly, but you definitely get a different perspective of people and social media once you have a little bit larger of a following. And it's so interesting how like so many people like really actually give a fuck about like numbers on a screen and how many followers you have and how much that matters to so many people. And like, it's so weird, especially like PT and like open events and like group events and like, even like there's one of the group chats that I'm in for like the Return of the Land, and it's so weird how people will treat you like you're a celebrity, and you're like, hey dude, look, I'm your old man, I'm just another nigga, like
You're the dude.
I'm literally just a dude. And it's I understand more, like especially just only being a micro niche internet celebrity, like I understand so much more now how sick of it like the actual celebrities have to get. Like when Outdoor Boys said, like when he said that he was he's not doing YouTube anymore and he was getting away from it because he wanted his children to live a normal life, and he kind of wanted to live a normal life. It's like I've gotten like the slight glimpse of that, and I'm like, yeah, I get it, I understand it. But he didn't have like entire groups that think that like he needed to die, at least that I know of. So like wait, what? Oh, nothing. It doesn't matter. But yeah, no. Social media and being on social media is so weird, and like trying to like rationalize and understand and like try to think of like how many people are you engaging with on the day-to-day are actual people, are real human beings. I'd say that's the one of the biggest conundrums, and like I was talking about earlier on the stream of with us clearly being allowed to talk about more spicy topics. And there's even a lot of topics on YouTube that I probably should have gotten shit canned for it. My account probably should have gotten demonetized and dismantled for some of the things that I say. And they are allowing us to speak. We are being allowed to talk about a lot of the things we are. Happy sports ball NPC. Ugh. I hate sports ball so much. No, once again, I wouldn't say. Don't you have a Minecraft tattoo, loser? Dude, it's so real. Make fun of me more for it, because I so deserve it. 19-year-old me really was like, yeah, this is a good idea.
Yeah, I like Minecraft.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, dude, that is absolutely hands down one of the most like loserous things you can do. And I wouldn't say just because it's a Minecraft tattoo. Don't get fucking tattoos, guys. I cannot not recommend enough. Do not get tattoos. So like calling somebody that that has wasted like all of this time and money on tattoos a loser, I completely and utterly agree with that. Like, yes, more people that have tattoos should be shamed. More people should be shamed out of getting tattoos. More people should be getting made fun of for having tattoos. It should be more taboo, and it should be looked down upon more than it currently is. Tattoos are not cool. Tattoos are not like this awesome badass thing. No, it's fucking cringe. Stop getting tattoos. Stop like purposely identifying yourself. Stop wasting money to get these things that are going to degrade and look worse and worse over time. Stop getting things tattooed on your body. I cannot not recommend getting tattoos enough. So for the guys that are hating on me for getting tattoos, keep it up. Absolutely. Make fun of everybody that has tattoos. I cannot agree with that enough. Tattoos are fucking cringe, and you are a loser if you get them. Yeah, no, absolutely. Hell, start diving in more of calling yourself a pure skin. That's fucking awesome, man. And I love it. To all of my guys out there, to all the girls, to everyone that's watching here right now. You say guys, and you can't really say girls. You have to say women because you say girls, and that sounds weird. For everyone out there that doesn't have a tattoo, based. Bro has 2012 as a tattoo. More or less, yeah. It's actually funny because I got like almost all of my tattoos like in that time frame. Yeah. It's so funny. Like
you drank, watched pop culture media, and said, "I want the tattoo."
I was raised on pop culture media, man. That's all I did, dude. You should have seen because I had entire fucking like DVD case, like not DVD cases, but I had entire fucking racks of movies. And like, dude, pop culture, that's mostly what I had, was pop culture and movies, man. Like back then, like that was everything for me. Go Seahawks. I love tattoos. I'm gonna use a radio during shit hits the fan scenario. What else? Hey man, if you want to get tattoos and if you want to use a radio, when the shit hits the fan, do your thing, man. Do your thing, boo boo. But I do not recommend it, and I don't support it.
Hear me out, right? We record sports ball games. Shit hits the fan. We play those recordings over the radio.
Oh my goodness!
Listening, we go to their house and
got kicked out of the army for refusing the shot. Ripped away from my team. They moved on. Hungry for a tribe of solid dudes. I think that's something, unfortunately, that a lot of people also don't understand, is that like, all your friends in the military, like all of your friends at whatever job that you have, they're gonna make new friends. Like the job is going to continue going. Like every job has a replacement. I vividly remember when I was getting out of the army. And my first sergeant at the time was trying to tell me that like the army needed me, and the army like needed me to continue being a teammate, and the army, like I was so important in the army. And I'm like, why are you lying to me? Why are you lying to me? And I was like, you probably already have a replacement lined up for me right now. Like there's somewhere that there is a spreadsheet and there is a replacement that is already in line for my ETS day. Don't try to lie to me that you need me here. No, you fucking don't. It's only cringe if it's not an American tradition-based department. I don't know what that means. I'm getting a tattoo of a Seahawks holding a radio. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys want a tribe, if you guys don't have your own tribe, if you guys don't have your friends and you're looking for a tribe, if you guys are looking for a group of friends, if you guys are looking for someone, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Starting your own group is the easiest thing, in my opinion. I tried to join numerous groups throughout getting out of the military. I checked out a couple of militias. I checked out a couple of local preparation groups and preparation teams and all that. And just, it wound up just being like drama and drama and drama. And like, there was just nowhere that really like I like fit in, I guess. And so finally I just said, fuck it. And I'm going to start, organizing my own shit. And it was quite literally, the whole thing of like, no one else is doing what I want. So I'm going to fucking do it. In no way do I think that I'm the best one for this job, but I don't see anyone else doing it in a correct way or in a way that I like. So fuck it. I'm going to do my own thing. And so far that's working out pretty well for me. So far, avoid Discord. Telegram, baby. Telegram. If you guys aren't following my Telegram channel, you're wrong. Turns out the militia was always your friends you made along the way. No, like, actually, though, like, if you guys are wanting, this is just like touching me. I can see it. If you guys are wanting a tribe and you want to join a tribe, I'm going to be honest with you. Starting a group of people that you already get along with is going to probably be the best bet. Talking to people at gyms, talking to people at church, talking to people, hell, at your local gas station, just talking to people. The exact same reason that you guys don't have friends is the exact same reason that you don't have a girlfriend. It's because you don't just talk to people. You have to just talk to people. It's literally that fucking easy. Oh, did they hit the end chain? Nah, looks like they screwed it up. Wait, nope. NIGG. Oh, nope, they got it. They're getting better at it. They are getting better at it.
What if every time they hit it, they get a free up session?
No, honestly though, like, dude, the majority of militias are like, and like technically speaking, like militias are outlawed, technically. But even at that, like the majority of like preparation groups that are like above ground or above water and have like a public facing like social media or like public facing anything, they're more than likely already infiltrated, And so I was like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to do my own thing and I'm going to start my own group and I'm going to gather my own feds, damn it. With blackjack and hookers. You know what? Forget the militia. No, I have had a lot of people ask me, like, oh, how do you know that your group's not infiltrated? How do you know that your group doesn't have feds? How do you know that your group doesn't have this? And I'm like, you know what? Honestly, it probably fucking does. For all I know, this is the Truman Show, and I'm the main character, and everyone's watching me all the fucking time. For all I know. And also, if you don't believe that, it's a great way to live through life, honestly, of just like believing that you're the main character and like everything revolves around you. It is a good way to live life because then you're just like, yeah, I run this bitch and I'm going to be successful and everyone else is going to watch me fucking do it. It's kind of like that whole like manifest destiny type thing, like where it's just like if you say that you're going to do something, you do it. And it's like, I'm the fucking main character. And I think just overall having that energy is just a positive thing in life of just saying that you're the main character. It doesn't matter if you are. I'm saying that I'm the main character. You guys are all side characters. Thank you for being in my story. And even if I'm wrong, fuck it. Who cares? I think I'm the main character. That's all that matters. So like if there's feds watching me, yeah, you should be because I'm the fucking main character. Yeah, right.
At least we don't none of us have
That was still the funniest fucking thing, man. The way me and you looked at each other. That was literally the way that was the way that me and you knew that neither of us were the Fed. Like just because of our reaction to that, I'm just like oh fuck, are we shooting our way out of this?
I was looking at everyone else and like, they're all full right now?
So Ian and I were at a range day, and one of the guys at that range day used to work security, and he like pulled out his belt and put it on, and it had like a sheriff's looking badge on it. It was a security badge, but Ian and I couldn't see that at the time. So all we saw was like a sheriff's badge looking thing that this dude just pulled on. And Ian and I just lock eyes instantly. And we're just like, And like Ian like slowly goes to like grab his AR, and like my handgun was on the table in front of me, and like I just slowly grabbed my handgun, and like it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect because it was like there was like a record scratch. Right, like the range just got fucking silent, and everything just like you could feel the aura, right? And we're all just like looking at this one dude, and he's like, "What's up?"
He's like, "The fuck y'all looking at?"
Yeah, we're just like, so. And I don't remember who finally said something. I do not remember who finally said something, but it was just like oh no, it's a security badge. And everyone's like, oh my god.
Somebody goes, wearing the wrong belt today?
Yeah, was that what that was? Wearing the wrong belt today? Yeah, it was just like this is how it goes? This is how it starts? Is this how we're doing this?
Funny, that was right after selection. He was like, fuck.
Some sheriff's deputies can be all right. I know that some sheriff's deputies can be all right, but it was just like in the moment of just like, oh, fuck. Okay, this is how we're doing it. It's today. This is the one. All right. Today's the day. The sun is shining. The tank is clean. The tank is clean. Internal monologue chads rise up. Guerrilla, are you writing a book? I have wrote 3 ebooks now, and I hope that they never resurface, and I hope no one ever finds them ever again. Because they were so fucking cringe.
I know where they are.
Oh god, do you have access to them?
I have access.
Fuck. I hope those never see the light of day ever again.
All right, so
Those are so fucking cringe, dude.
$50,000 to Ian.
Me writing ebooks was so like I know my heart was in the right place, and I was working security at the time, and I had nothing else better to do than just like write ebooks. And you know what? I think it was like the second ebook that I wrote actually made like over $1,000.
Really?
Yeah. No, it actually like it unironically sold.
He's writing smut, guys.
It was not smut. It was not smut. No, I wrote like a relationship like love book. I'm not kidding. I wrote like a relationship book, and then I wrote like one on prepping, and then the other one I don't even fucking remember honestly. But like the relationship book, like looking back on it, and I even had my wife like read through it like multiple times of like, hey, I'm not blowing smoke up my ass, right? Like is this good? Like, what do you like? Proofread it and all that, and like my wife liked it, but like yeah, that sold more than I thought it would. But looking back on it, it's like I'm in no fucking position to be writing anything. Like, hell, I'm in no position for anyone to be fucking listening to me on a live stream.
We don't even write scripts for YouTube videos. We just do them.
What was that?
We don't even write scripts for YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah. Name the books, please. No. Refuse.
$50,000 to Ian, I'll give him to you.
No, they're probably there's no way there's not still like floating out there, and like you probably can't find them. List the website for $3,000 each for physical copies. I'm not doing that.
I'll send you physical copies for $3,000 each. Fuck it.
The Guerrilla Guide to Love. It's basically what it was, yeah. Were there pictures in your book? There were. There were pictures. There were pictures. Yeah. No, because my wife and I actually, you know what? Looking back on it, oh shit! When I wrote that, that was back when I was like PNW Guerrilla first started, and I was still anonymous. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Oh, look at that.
I was anonymous for all of but like maybe 3 months when I rebranded to PNW Guerrilla, and like so many people figured it out so fast. I was like, I don't even know why I fucking tried. Hey, do you sell MREs? I'm happy that you asked. Lampy, take it away. Fuck.
Dude said skip ad.
25 push-ups. Just keep it on Lampy. We got a super chat. 25 push-ups. Let's go. If you're listening, 25 push-ups. Fuck!
Can I buy merch signed by Lamp?
Can I buy merch signed by Lamp? I mean, I can try. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but like I could try.
Like tape a Sharpie to Lamp and just throw nothing merch.
Throw Lamp?
Yeah.
We should probably turn on the other lamps in here. Do we have like 3 other lamps in here? One broke?
At the warehouse.
What broke?
It's the red one. Broke.
Oh, well, we've got the other one in there.
Isn't there?
It should that one should work.
It's in the base.
You know, some say it's all about the bass.
No trouble.
I just found one of your books selling for $85.86.
Selling for $85.86.
No way.
Well, time out. Who's getting that fucking money?
Wait, someone's selling my book for $85? Where? Can you please send that to me?
Yeah, because hold up.
Can you send me that link?
Because whatever.
Wait. Why is somebody selling my ebook for $85? Okay, A, why is someone selling my ebook for $85? And B, okay, no, I don't have any other question. Why?
I have a question. Who's getting the royalties?
Yeah, who's getting paid for that? I'm not. Why would anyone? It's an ebook. Sending you a screenshot. Why would anyone do? Okay,
Hold up. Someone owes us fucking money.
who's buying that?
I don't care who's buying it. Somebody owes
I
us
care
money.
who's buying that. Who the fuck's like how's that labeled? Like, hey, I found this ebook from PNW Guerrilla. Go check it out.
How much money have they collected on that? It's like they owe you money.
I don't think that's me.
Now we gotta fucking get it.
I think that's a different Alex. That's hilarious, but I don't think that's my book. Well, no, I know that's not my book, but I don't think that's me. Social community sites as the trend in Web 2.0, how to beat the competition. I did not write that. Okay. If anyone didn't know this, I actually do share the name of other people. It's not my book.
I mean, there's more than one Alex on the planet. Weird.
Yeah, there's other Alexes. That's not me. Okay, that's funny. I was like, bro, there ain't no way. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, that's my name. That's not me though. That's so hilarious.
Another Alex decided to write another shitty ebook and overcharge out the ass for it.
Somebody said Ashley skilled hive mind. Like everybody's just like, I think I can find it.
Well, you guys didn't. So you're gonna fit a P in for 50,000.
Hey, bud, I think you could have phrased that in literally any other way. I feel like Alex gang on top, just like, I don't know if that's like the best way you could phrase that. I checked on eBay for your book. It's $100 or best offer for the guy who's selling it is Richard Castle. I don't think that's my book, guys.
Who the fuck's selling ebooks?
Also, who's selling ebooks for that price and why?
I mean, finance firms, but yeah. Also, you can find ebooks.
You can't find light bulbs? Now I want to go like looking. Like if I can find it.
Yeah, I'm typing the title.
Taxed from PNW Guerrilla because it's inspired. No, I don't think that's it either.
Are people writing books?
What is PNW Guerrilla all about from 2023? I love listening to other people like talk about me. It's like, oh, okay.
See the Reddit one about the Cascadia cult.
Cascadia cult.
Yeah, they called us a Cascadia cult.
We're called. Oh, speaking of, The Wired emailed us wanting to do a hit piece on ODGG and PNW Guerrilla. So That's interesting.
Armed socialists on Reddit. r/armed socialists. PNW Guerrilla ? Apologize in advance for my ignorance. How does everyone feel about the YouTube channel in question? I haven't checked out their content, but I've been recommended their channel by a few friends, and have come up on my feed lately. Their name implies good shit, but I don't want to give them ad revenue if they're shitbirds. Thanks in advance. Stay safe, y'all.
Lamp, what do you have to say about this?
Hard no. They're very big with Nazi militia vibes on TikTok. Not the least bit left.
Dude, I honestly hate when people like say that they don't like me because of vibes. And that's it. That's it. Just vibes. Which is like at a certain point, okay, vibes might actually be a thing, but they're like, oh, he gives vibes that he's not a leftist. And it's like, like what gave it away? Yes, you did miss the PGS 14 announcement. Here you go. Here's the thing. PGS 14.
Armed socialist.
Oh, I had too high. Okay, there it is. Just gonna leave there.
Also, the fact we've been banned so many times has made it very easy for him to more into the original.
I've seen that as well. People try to say that I purposely was kicked off of social media to like scrub my past social media, and then people were saying that because I was deleted off of Instagram and off of like TikTok, that my original content was strictly Nazi and was hyper specifically anti-LGBT, and they're saying all these things that I used to do because there's no proof of it, and I'm just like, this almost feels like a certain narrative of the past of you just making up things that happened that they didn't. That's interesting.
He's a shithead, banned off of Insta multiple times. Excellent inclusion of
sorry, I took him off.
Jewish people in his Telegram. I think Telegram. Lots of stuff about conservative living, traditional family values. Stuff about encouraging people to take over a school board and control what's being taught to their schools back in 20. I'm not seeing a problem here.
I said something about taking over school boards. I mean, like based, but like.
Apparently.
Wait, Jews do exactly that though. Like, why is it?
And worse.
Like what? It's bad when other people fucking do it.
So I've heard
like that's exactly what they're doing in New Jersey right now. Lamp stickers with the headphones on. I mean, if anyone buys them, sure.
I had no idea they were TikTok. I can only imagine now what kind of hateful garbage they're trying to peddle to young, impressionable.
Oh my god, dude! Okay, so that's another thing that drives me insane about like Reddit, right? Reddit just says things. Like, it doesn't matter if it's true; they just say things. Just use North Idaho tallow soap, by far the best. It is my favorite soap. And I don't have any soap right here, but I do have some of the new candles, and so far I am enjoying them. But yeah, so far the North Idaho tallow soap, the chapstick, the bombs, the candles, all of that jazz, I've really been enjoying it. Opinion on weapons of the printed variety. If no opinion, awesome set, dude. Like I was saying earlier in the stream, I think that the majority of printed weapons are just subpar in comparison to manufactured OEM, weapons. And, that's just going to be the case across the board. And if you want to make a 3D printed or, homemade firearm, you just have to understand that you're going to have to put astronomically more time and effort into designing it, QCing it, and making sure that it is a reliable functioning weapon. When I was rocking P80s and I've rocked, 3D printed, handguns in the past, I've just found across the board that they are not nearly as reliable as OEM firearms. So for the most part, I stick to OEM firearms because I've just found that the 3D printed ones and, overall handmade guns are just not as reliable. I'm not saying that they can't be reliable, but for the most part, they're just not. And I'm not going to put in the time or the effort to try to make them reliable, because at a certain point, it's just like then you start getting like the whole sunk cost fallacy type thing. And I just don't want to. OEM guns, they just work, and I'm going to keep doing that. Gorilla Man, favorite beer? Probably Blue Moon and Free. I'm really not the biggest fan of beer. I'm going to be honest with you. Like if I'm going to drink, I'm going to drink Hard A. Speaking of Hard A, Lampy, what do you have to say? Lampy, very, very insightful. Thank you, Lampy. I love just being like overboard like that. It's too fun. What was that?
Every time you do the cork, do it on the microphone.
Based analysis by Lamp. Thank you, Lamp. Mouse tracks, thumbtacks, shotgun shells, and fishing line. What are we talking about? Honestly, like I do feel like maybe it's a cheat. Maybe it shouldn't. You shouldn't be able to stream this way, but just kind of like hanging out with the chat is like honestly a lot of times a lot of fun. Lampy's really calmed down. Black and blue or Jameson. Not the biggest fan of Jameson, but it's not terrible. Reddit is an echo chamber. That was actually something we were talking about recently of like, unfortunately, so much of social media has just become nothing but an echo chamber. And in some ways, echo chambers can be good, but I would also say that echo chambers are honestly really bad. And, sometimes I find myself in an echo chamber being on social media. And I was talking about this recently, and somebody's trying to shit on me for going to a leftist party. Like I still have some friends that aren't like the most like hardcore gun-toting mountain, full kit ruckin' having badasses, right? And like some people that I still talk to on social media and on like the YouTube space are what you'd be considered as normies. So I got invited to a normie party, and it was mostly like the leftist-ish type people there. And I thought it was absolutely amazing how much we agree on so many damn things. And I made a post talking about how amazing it was and like unexpected it was to, get out of your echo chamber and go to like a normie leftist-ish type gathering and start talking to people. And you're just like, oh, we agree on a lot of things. It's odd. I didn't expect that, because you go on social media, right? And you're so like predispositioned, and you're just like expecting anyone that has any different opinions than you to just hate you. And when you go in real life and you start talking to people, it's just like, oh, we agree on a lot of things. I didn't expect that. And it's not bad. It's just that I didn't expect it. And it's funny that people like try to hate on you for like agreeing with people on anything. I find that odd that people will try to hate on you for agreeing with other people. Like, oh no, I'm so sorry that Mina leftist agreed on anything. My bad. The number one thing that we disagreed on with is absolutely nationality and ICE. And like, every citizen is free to roam and should be able to free to roam. And, laws on nationality and laws on citizens shouldn't exist. And every citizen should be able to go to every country, no matter what. I'm like, yeah, no, you lost me there, bud. You absolutely lost me there. Like, nope. And you guys probably heard me talk about this in streams in the past of like, one of the biggest things that I found that I disagree with on a lot of the leftists that are going to like the Keith Swank things is that, and they don't call themselves communists, but they're basically communists. But one of the things that like me and one of the rally organizers, or I guess counter protesters, counter ralliers, I don't know how you'd phrase that, but something him and I were talking about was and we agreed on most things, which like, wow, go figure. The biggest thing that it did come down to was ICE. And citizens, citizens should be able to be free on stolen land, and there's no one illegal on stolen land, and blah 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 blah, which is so insufferable of a conversation. Who won the giveaway? I'm going to keep saying this. So this is a great way for me to go back to the fuckbin. Fuckbin winner 37551. The winner was from SD California. Fucking loser. I mean, you're the winner, but like, you're in California, so you won at what cost, right? Have you messed with AKs lately? Never owned one, thinking about getting one. I've had an AK for a while. I think like all the guys that I'm around and train with and work with have AKs. I fucking hate AKs. I own one for weapons familiarity, but the AR is just better in every fucking way. By the way, the earth is flat. I mean, it's not though. It's not. Like, I think there's more nuance to that. I like the PNW news reports, like the bridge to cross the street. I'd like to see more of those. I could do more of those. I mean, like, it did get decent amount of views. I'm not saying it got bad views. It's just like, and I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys. At this point, it's almost like I don't know what to do with the YouTube channel beyond live streaming. Like, I don't know what content to make. I don't know what's going to like catch the algorithm. And it's almost like I'm getting into like this kind of like over analysis paralysis type thing when it comes to like YouTube videos of just like, I don't know what to make. I'm not saying that the earth is a globe, and I'm not trying to prove the earth is a globe. And I hands down believe there's a lot of lies that goes around the current math of the globe theory, and that clearly it doesn't work. So there's something else than we're being told. But it being flat, no, I don't agree with that. I like the big earth theory, honestly. And there's a lot of questions when it comes in like to the firmament, but like just flat. I don't know about that. I do believe that I would say believe. I think it's plausible that all the planets and the sun and the moon revolve around the earth instead of us moving. I think everything moves around us. Just make videos. The only videos that don't get watched are the ones that didn't get made. See, here's the thing though. The biggest thing that I run into is editing. Editing is the biggest thing that I run into, and the biggest wall that I run into, because there's so much content and there's so many YouTube videos that I would love to make. And the videos that I would love to make are either going to require no editing all or like a ridiculous amount of editing. And the question that I keep going back to is, like on the main PNW Guerrilla channel, do I continue to post high effort, highly edited videos and my rant videos, or do I only post high effort content and then my rant videos go to a separate channel, which very well no one may ever see? Like I vlogged the entire High Rock lookout from last weekend, and it's 132 separate videos, and then I have like 9 minutes or so of drone footage to go along with that. And the question is do I want to send that to an editor and have that put all together and be like super, super fancy and nicely edited? Or do I want to just throw that all together and throw it up on the on YouTube now? Do I put it on, a B channel, or do I put nature content and nature adventure on the main channel? And once again, I acknowledge this is just like over analysis paralysis. But that is like the question that I wind up running into of just, like what's the right move and what's going to get views. And a huge issue that, I do wind up running into is that if I put like too much effort into a video and I post it to the wrong channel, right? And that's like somewhere I'm kind of back and forth on of, do I put more effort into this channel, or do I start putting more effort into another channel? Because that last YouTube video that I did, are Seattle homeless more prepared than you? Now, if you look at this, this video got 10,000 views, which to most people, you would view 10,000 views as a good thing. You're like, oh man, fuck yeah, 10,000 views, hell yeah. The fact is that like that video, I was expecting to be significantly more popular because of how much time and effort I put into that video and how much money I put into that video. And I know it's like a boo-hoo, poor me kind of a thing. And I acknowledge that I'm being whiny, right? I acknowledge that I'm being whiny, but I literally spent thousands of fucking dollars on that video. I'm not exaggerating here. Like I flew out a cameraman and we went up to Seattle 3 days in a row. And then after that, I also hired an editor to edit the entire thing. And I don't know if you guys know a whole lot about camera work and flying people out and like going up to a location and like shooting. But yeah, it's really, it winds up getting expensive. And then I bought a lot of camera equipment as well. And, you know, editors are also really expensive. So when you spend thousands of dollars on a YouTube video and you look at it and it only generates, you know, 10,000 views, the question is, and it kind of makes you reel back of like, because I like, once again, I acknowledge I'm being whiny. I know. But like that video made like, I think it made like $50, you know, and I know that a lot of people in the comments are gonna be like, oh, just keep pushing forward and just, you know, keep putting in more effort. And, you know, like eventually it will come. But the question is, you know, just like, yeah, and I know like the give it time. I get that. But nonetheless, it's like, you know, was that not the right video? Was that not the right topic? You know, was the editing style wrong? Was the video like what? Because and unfortunately, like YouTube, like as far as like studio goes, it doesn't give you like the best feedback on like, well, now what? Now what do I do? And I don't know how much I can possibly like express of like, yeah, I'm being very whiny, like boohoo, poor me. I got 10,000 views. But yeah, the biggest question is, you know, like, where do I go from here and what do I do from here? Because at a certain point, it's like, I don't really know. Like, because I hated filming that video, man. I really, really did. I hated everything about doing that video. And I was really hoping that like all like the suffering and effort and like time that I put into that video was really going to pay out, and it kind of just didn't. And honestly, like the only thing that I really like want to do is I kind of just want to do like the outdoor boys style content, and I just want to go out in the hills and just go on like nature adventures, man. And like that's really like all that interests me. Like as far as like making YouTube videos that I can think of, like there's so much like videos that I've done where it's just like, I'm not like as interested in this. And like, and also like looking at videos of like the most popular videos that I've done. And every single one of them was over like 2 years ago. It's just like, oof. There you go. That's your video idea. I know. But like I was saying of, you know, like the last nature adventure that I did, the question is, you know, do I keep posting to this PNW Guerrilla channel, which I have talked to people that are like pretty big up in the game. And I have been told that my YouTube channel is being suppressed and that my content should be getting pushed more than it is. Hell, on that last homeless video, I even took out a $200 ad space on YouTube, trying to push that video more, and it did nothing. It literally did nothing. So YouTube ad space for videos does absolutely nothing. So everyone's aware. And even talking to a couple of guys that like work in the YouTube like management space, they also said that the YouTube ad thing does absolutely nothing, and the hype points, apparently that's like really important right now, and like you got to get the hype points. But yeah, so that's like one of my biggest questions right now, and I don't think anyone in my audience has the answer. It's just the you know, do you keep plugging away at a channel that you almost know without a shadow of a doubt is being suppressed but already has a following, and do you keep putting effort into that channel, the channel that we're currently on, or do I start putting more effort and more content and nature content and rants and whatnot into another channel, or the mix of the two. And I guess that's kind of where I'm at right now, is that, you know, I don't know whether I want to keep putting more effort into this channel or just keep streaming this channel and say fuck it and start uploading to another one. And yeah, I don't know. Definitely less money next time is best. Yeah, I know. I tried a big budget YouTube video and it really didn't do much. But, you know, live and learn. Yeah, I would honestly love to go back to just doing like short rant videos with Huck. But then another question with rant videos is that you start getting into like too spicy of topics on YouTube, and then, you know, you get a community guideline strike. So it's like rant videos on you, and it's like maybe rant videos are like a Rumble only kind of a thing, and then my nature videos are YouTube only kind of a thing. Because like, once again, like I'd say like the majority of the time, the only content that I really want to do is just like nature videos and bushcrafting videos and like going out in the mountains. I hate talking about politics. I fucking loathe talking about politics the majority of the time. And it sucks that like politics gets clicks, it gets views, it gets engagement, it makes money, and I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. There's so much and I used to get so much shit. I used to get a ridiculous amount of shit for saying how much I hated politics and how I wanted to ignore politics and I just wanted to be out in the mountains, and I did the whole rifle and mountain thing, like fuck politics, and the amount of people that pisses off is incredible. Ah, man, the amount of people that pisses off. Good Lord. Yeah, no, social media really does become a full-time job. It's incredible how quickly social media can become a full-time job. We can't be all dirty civilian. Dude, I will say that, and I mean this as like nicely and wholesome as I can possibly mean it, but I envy and I hate dirty civilian. And I mean that like in the nicest way possible. I think it is awesome that they are doing so well. And I really love that for them. And I love that that Havoc 2-1 is doing great. And I love that, you know, Drew is doing great. And I think that's awesome for them. But there is like that, like deep inside, we're just like, fuck, man, that looks nice. that looks nice. And I love that for them. And I'm not trying to be, you know, like a little whiny bitch, but there's absolutely some jealousy there. There's some envy there. You know, they make it look so easy. Like Lucas Botkin, Andrew Hopkins. I mean, they make making content look so fucking easy. And it's actually amazing how good they are at it. And I wish there was a better way to explain like how much effort that they have to put in for that level of content, and how much time and money and manpower goes into what they're doing. Their video production level, the Dirty Civilian, their video production level is like literally on the level of like, and they are starting to do like a TV show series, or like something close to a TV show series, and their level of production is like movie quality. It's amazing. It's incredible to watch, and I have nothing but love for them, and I hope the best for them. But yeah, as another content creator, there is a little bit of envy and jealousy there of like, man, these motherfuckers, man, they're actually making it work. Like, look at them fucking go. Those crazy sons of bitches. But X for rants would work, I think. Yeah, I think rants might be a Rumble only thing, but also, once again, you know, like I said, is that you don't want to be posting for no one, and it sucks putting in a lot of effort, especially when I'm as busy as I am on the day-to-day. it sucks putting in a lot of effort into something and getting next to no results. You know, like that's something that's really, really infuriating. Yeah, especially when you're like passionate about something. But once again, boohoo, poor me. Whose channel has almost 100 million? Dirty Civilian? Dude, fucking good for them, man. That's awesome. Grand Thumb probably spends 60 hours of work, 60 hours a week on an hour-long training video. I believe it. Yeah, no, YouTube really is like a part-time, full-time job. Like making content really is a full-time job. I remember recently somebody was asking me like how I even manage to do everything that I do across all the platforms that I do it on. And it's like, yeah, man, it's a fucking struggle, but like somebody has to market my company. And like Ian and I were talking about, you know, like I am not a YouTuber. I'm a business owner that has a YouTube channel. I am a business owner that makes content. Become the risky Krisky you know you want to be. I have astronomically more aggressive and harsh things to say than Risky Krisky ever fucking did. But the fact is that I still have I'm still streaming and holding my tongue, and Risky Krisky did not hold his tongue, and he's not still doing content. And that's not even to hate on him, but you can't fly too close to the sun. At the same rate, like we were talking about recently as well, if you get too spicy, right, then it's like a double-edged sword where they're allowing us to talk about spicy things right now, but you can't jump the shark. You can't go too crazy. I mean, Nick Fuentes made it work, but he's one of the very, very, very few cases of it making it work. And it's still surprising that somehow he made it work and he wound up going mainstream. Like, and that took like what 10 years for him to do of like consistently streaming, and like. That's wild, man. That's wild. I respect the perseverance, but like, oof. Nick Fuentes doesn't have a YouTube channel. He's banned from YouTube. As far as I'm aware, Nick Fuentes does not have a YouTube channel. He's been banned for like fucking ever. Chuck Norris didn't die. The rapture happened, and he was the only one who was worthy. That's funny. Lampy, what do you have to say? Interesting. If you guys didn't catch that, Lampy said that the military surplus available at ODG Supply. You should go buy something, or don't, whatever. Are you beside the fern? Yes. Why, yes, I am. That joke has been made a couple of times. I think another thing that not enough people on social media have talked about or are talking about is like the constant battle and the constant fight to not black pill. What was that?
And to appease the algorithm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like we are all in our own ways like slaves to our own algorithm of like constantly trying to appease the algorithm. And I like what there was somebody in here that said of just make content that you want to make. And I understand that, but like if I made content that I wanted to make, I would never fucking edit a single thing ever again. If I made content that I wanted to make, I would never edit anything ever again. I hate editing. I hate editing so much. I hate everything about editing. I like watching highly edited videos, and I hate editing videos. It's so funny. I hate trying to put together content to send to an editor. I hate the nuance around that. I hate how much time and effort around content. I hate emailing people. I hate uploading files. I hate trying to sit there on the same edit for hours listening to your own fucking voice over and over. And I'm going back and forth between having an editor and not having an editor. But there's so much with that I just fucking love to hate. You should make some merch with Lampy on it. So funny. I have mostly been using InShot for my editing. I just recently started having a one of the guys that comes to PT start editing my videos for me. Drink water. Good idea. I don't think I have any water nearby me, actually. I don't. It's never been so over, guys. Drink water. Hydrate or die, drill sergeant. Hydrate or die. Hey, isn't flying an upside down flag a gay thing? You're retarded. If you guys somehow were not aware, flying the American flag upside down means that you are in distress. And I firmly believe that without no one in America should be able to argue for a millisecond that we are not in distress. Anyone that says that we are not in distress as Americans when 45 to 65% of all of your income goes to taxation, of which is primarily going to another fucking country. If you're trying to tell me right now that you're not in distress, well, you are willfully ignorant, and may the Lord have mercy on your soul, because you're not awake. You are an NPC if you don't think that we're in distress currently. I like your beard. Thank you. Been working on it. It's 5D chess, bro. You don't understand, bro. Just 2 more weeks, bro. No, Trump. Speaking of, did you guys see that who Trump just pardoned? Speaking of in distress, speaking of issues in the United States. Yeah, did you guys see who the president just pardoned? I want to say, yeah, here it is. Trump pardons nursing home operator Joseph Schwartz, convicted of $39 million fraud scheme. Just 3 months into the 3-year prison term, he was pardoned. Ian, if you could throw this up on screen right quick. This is Joseph Schwartz, everyone. Trump pardoned him of a $39 million fraud scheme. And now, I don't know if you guys can guess. I don't know if you guys have any sort of guesses whatsoever of just maybe why he would have gotten a pardon. It's almost like certain people around here don't have to abide by the same laws as the rest of us. Yes, it's definitely the Australians. But yeah, guys, remember, just trust the heckin' plan, guys. Just trust the plan. But yeah, when crap like this is happening, like all the fucking time, and we're sending another $200 billion to Israel, and you know what? Here's another issue that I have. We're gonna put boots on ground in Iran. That is almost No, that's confirmed. Without a shadow of a doubt, that's happening. We are putting boots on ground in Iran. And a lot of good men are going to die. It's just fact. A lot of men are going to die as soon as boots are put on ground. It is inevitable. There is no way that we can avoid young American men dying as soon as we put boots on ground in Iran. And as soon as men on ground die, they are going to use American soldiers dying to justify sending more American soldiers. They are going to use those deaths to justify sending more money. They're going to use those deaths to justify printing more money, therefore furthering the devaluation of our currency. It is going to further make the economy in the US worse and worse, and the value of the US dollar is going to continue to plummet. The more that we get into this Iran conflict, the worse things are going to get back here at home. And I don't think enough people are talking about this. And I don't think enough people are acknowledging that the more effort and the more money and the more time and the more propaganda is put into this conflict, the worse things are going to get here. The more American lives are going to be lost. The more US tax dollars are going to have to be spent. The more money is going to be printed and sent overseas. And it's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse here. And they're more than likely going to, there's probably going to be some sort of massive attack here on US soil. And there's going to be a massive scapegoat. And they're going to say it was Iran, or they're going to say it was another country. And that's going to further plummet us into this conflict. And they're going to keep up making more and more and more bullshit to further put us into this conflict. Now, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But it's more than likely that we're going to see a false flag in the near future. I mean, hell, next week, next month, next couple of months. You know, as we count down to Agenda 2030, as we count down to the year of 2030, they are going to have to drum up more bullshit. They're going to have to drum up more drama. They're going to have to make it so you want to willfully give away your freedoms. And more than likely, the U.S. federal government, other governments, shadow agencies, whoever is going to continue to create more and more bullshit that we then have to deal with. And it's all fictitious, and it's coming out of fucking nowhere, and it's being generated. And we are going to have to react to all of this and play along as though we didn't see it coming. And that's what infuriates me the fucking most right now, is like how much during COVID that I saw coming and predicted, and it happened anyway. And then I still have to react to it, and I still have to play along with it as though I didn't predict it and didn't see it coming. And I'm like, we were just fucking talking about this. I already saw this happening. I already saw this coming. And now here we are talking about it like I didn't see this coming. And we're talking about it here like we're hearing all this for the first fucking time. And that's sometimes what drives me insane, is it feels like, you know, there's so much discourse on social media that we can't be like, we were just talking about this. And then, you know, it's kind of like that meme of like so much discourse on like with leftists is them pretending like they don't know what you're talking about, so as to make discourse impossible. And it feels like the exact same way, not just with leftists, but with Republicans, with Zionists, with the neocons. It feels like, and maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm the insane one, or maybe I'm the fucking main character and I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and you should listen to me. They're doing this on purpose. They're pretending like they don't know what we're talking about, so we feel like the idiots. So we have to repeat ourselves. It's kind of like the same thing of when you're talking to somebody and you say something and they're like, you know, say again, and then you repeat it. And then they're like, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. And then you repeat it. It like, if you repeat the same thing, you know, like 5 times to someone and saying like, you know, can't hear you, who's the idiot there? Who's the idiot? Is it you? Are you the idiot, or is the person pretending like they can't understand you and pretending like they can't hear you? Are they the idiot, or are you the idiot for like continuously trying to have this conversation? Because sometimes it feels like we are the idiots for trying to have a conversation with somebody that wasn't having a conversation to begin with. But then again, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe, yeah, right there. China invades Taiwan. And like at this point, why wouldn't they? Sweet Baby Ray's is not barbecue sauce. Yes, I did say I didn't like politics. I fucking hate politics. I'd rather be out in the mountains completely ignoring politics. I would rather be off grid 100% and never speak of politics ever again. But for some reason, I put myself into this position, and here we are, and I make money from live streaming. So fuck. But yes, I do hate politics.
It's funny that while you're eating the bugs, bro's gonna be eating beans and barbecue sauce.
Yeah, you guys have fun eating the bugs. I'm gonna be eating barbecue sauce. What do you mean Sweet Baby Ray's isn't real barbecue sauce? What? I love Sweet Baby Ray's. Barbecue sauce do you recommend? Blockbusters for the Nords. Dude, I just can't do pork anymore, man. I can't do pork anymore. Like, it's such an unclean meat, and then you have no idea if they're feeding people to the pigs. And it's just like, I don't know, man. There's and that's something I've been harping on the wife so much about that, of like, and like, verifying like where all of our meat is coming from. And it's like, dude, if it's not coming from the local butcher, I ain't eating it. I was like, dude, I don't want to go to rest. And that's something that like, I hate this for my wife. I hate the current situation we are in for my wife, because I cannot enjoy going to restaurants anymore. And I hate that for her, because I cannot enjoy going to a restaurant anymore knowing that the food isn't actually fucking food. Like, knowing that this is flavored cardboard, and it very well may be actual like eating real humans, like eating people, because if you guys didn't know, that was part of the Epstein files. In the Epstein files, there was an audio log of a rabbi talking about how they drink the blood of infants, and then everything that they don't use, then those bodies go to the slaughterhouses, and then all of that meat then goes to fast food. And it's not like I didn't already know that, or like I already didn't have like this suspicion. Like, it's not like you didn't already know that fast food wasn't absolutely fucking terrible for you. We all know that fast food's terrible for you. And you know what? That audio log that was in the Epstein files, maybe it was fake. Maybe it was fake. I don't know. I'm not a fucking mathematician, okay? I'm not a biologist. I don't know if an audio log in the Epstein files is real or fake. But it does really make you think of, why does McDonald's not own any farmland? Why does McDonald's not own any farmland? Why does McDonald's not own any farmland and also have contracts with children's hospitals? Where are they getting their meat from, man? Where is McDonald's getting their meat from? Because realistically, it can only be a couple of sources. Like, they either have to be printing it, either it has to be manufactured, or there's an estimated 300,000 children that go missing every single year in America. And McDonald's doesn't have any slaughterhouses. McDonald's doesn't have any farms, but they have contracts with children's hospitals. And it just makes you go, huh, man. It makes you go, huh. I don't know, man. I don't like that. Once again, I don't have all the answers. I have a lot of questions. Like, how many burgers does McDonald's sell every year? Let's ask. How many burgers does McDonald's? The sheriff bill is passing tomorrow.
9:38.
The sheriff bill making it so they can have all sheriff offices are going to be appointed, and that's passing tomorrow. Oh my god, dude! See, this is what I was talking about. Like, the more you go into politics, the more you start reading into things, and the more the more aware you are, the more like tuned in you are, the more it's so mind numbing. The more it's just like you feel overloaded constantly. It's like the human mind wasn't meant to know as much as I am burdened with knowing. I don't want to know all this shit. And I know that the vast majority of you probably don't do as well. And I understand why ignorant Americans are as ignorant as possible, why they're as willfully and purposely ignorant as possible, because ignorance is bliss and knowledge is a burden. Anyway, McDonald's sells approximately 6.4 to 6.5 million burgers every day globally, which breaks down to roughly 75 burgers per second, or 2.3 to 2.5 billion burgers annually. Where are they getting their meat from? And that's my question. It's just, where is McDonald's getting their meat from? I mean, and even if the answer was it's 3D printed and they're making it, that's not a good answer either. But where are they getting their fucking meat from? And like, I worked at McDonald's. I vividly remember that smell. I remember the smell of the oils. It is ingrained in my brain, leaving at an end of a shift and just feeling greasy and feeling disgusting, and like it's literally like it's like a coat on your face, everything, every amount of exposed skin, and it seeps through your uniform, even the grease feeling working at McDonald's. Like, I vividly remember this, and I was in high school. Like, this was over what was this, decade and a half ago, and I vividly remember how disgusting I felt, and how like you could not wash those uniforms. You could not wash the McDonald's uniforms. They were like, after working for weeks or months, like, you had to just throw away the uniforms. You could burn them, and they would burn way too fucking long, way too long, and like, you always felt disgusting. You felt grimy. You could shower and you'd put on your uniform, and you immediately felt disgusting and greasy. I would honestly, I would put up less of a fight being drafted back into the army than I would going and doing a full contract at a McDonald's restaurant. I would rather go back into the army than working for McDonald's again. And I was in the army for 7 years, and I worked at a McDonald's for like 2 or 3. And I would rather go back into the military. And anyone that follows me, anyone that knows my content whatsoever, my opinion on me going back into the military and me serving for the military again. So like, I hate McDonald's more than I can ever hate the military industrial complex. I think McDonald's and fast food in general is fucking disgusting. It is evil. And even if you're not eating people, right? McDonald's and fast food in general is fucking disgusting, and you guys should avoid it at all costs. And if you can, try to start making connections with your local butcher. If you can afford it, start buying meat from your local butcher, because it is being proven more and more and more and more and more that the majority of food that is available on the market for civilians is all fucking poison. Lampy, what do you have to say about this? Beep. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Yeah, dude, it's incredible, really, like how disgusting and how fucked up fast food is. Lampy, I appreciate your insights for that, my guy. Really appreciate it. Dude, Lampy always coming in clutch. I like your content. Just curious, what's your stance on politics?
I just want to be left alone.
I just want to be left alone.
You don't want me to know.
That's my stance. That's my stance. My stance is I want to be left alone and I want to keep my entire paycheck. Keep the kids out of it. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me keep my entire paycheck. All of your land rights should be yours. Your paycheck should be yours. You shouldn't be able to tell me what to do on my property ever. Or like that's my politics. My politics is literally get the fuck out of my life. Leave me the fuck alone. Like if I was able to keep 100% of my paycheck, if I wasn't taxed, if I was able to receive 100% of my paycheck, and when I got paid, all of my money actually went to my bank account, I probably wouldn't be making content. Because life would be, all of this would be so much easier. And I know that like that's the point, right? Like absolutely that's the point. But like, why do I have to pay so much in taxation just to pay myself more than I have to do to pay my employees? You know, like why am I paying so much in taxation to a point where I'm getting bills for taxes that I don't even know what they are? There's sometimes that I get bills for certain taxes that I don't know it's a scam, and I don't know what's being sent by the federal government. I don't know what's being sent by the state. Dude, for like the first 2 years of my company, I didn't pay a single tax. Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. It wasn't until last year that I actually got up on taxes because I just decided to pay fucking nothing. I literally paid absolutely nothing. And you know what? That's really the reason that I was able to grow a company at all, is because I wasn't paying fucking taxes. It was so much easier to grow a company not paying taxes. It was astronomically easier. My company probably wouldn't exist if I would have done it legally. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. And it wasn't even that I was trying to do it like illegally. It was just I didn't know what I was supposed to be paying and what I wasn't supposed to be paying. So I just didn't pay fucking anything. I paid nothing. I paid zero taxes for the first 2 years of my company because I didn't know what was a fucking scam and what wasn't. So I just didn't pay fucking anything. And it wasn't until last year that finally the tax man fucking came knocking. And thank fuck at that point, I actually had an accountant. And because, you know, I'd made a successful enough company that I could hire an accountant. I could hire all these people. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I would have been paying taxes the entire way through. And being able to start and build out a successful company and then start paying taxes. I'm once again, I'm not a fucking biologist. Okay. I'm not going to give you guys legal advice. All I'm saying is that worked really fucking well for me. Of start a successful company, do your fucking thing, make as much money as you can, and then you start paying fucking taxes. Once again, I'm not saying that's the fucking solution. All I'm saying is that it worked out really well for me, and here we fucking are. But yeah, I'd say my biggest thing when it comes to politics is taxation is fucking theft. Taxation's fucking theft, and I'm fucking sick of paying it, dude. There's so much in this system right now that I'm just sick of. It's stupid. Why? And their reasons, their excuses, everything they're fucking saying to us, it's just like, no, this is stupid. Fuck you. Why do I have to pay this? This is dumb. And what? And if I don't pay it, you're gonna send people to my house to fucking kill me? You're gonna fucking catch me on the fucking road driving. You're gonna pull me over and take me to a fucking room, and you're gonna put me in a fucking box. If I don't pay your fucking extortion fee, you're going to take all of my possessions away from me and you're going to put me in a room. How dumb does that sound? That's my punishment. But when you have hood niggas, when you have YNs, when you have dudes fucking run around with the fucking that Glock 9, that fucking switch, they can do whatever the fuck they want. But no, it's me. I have to pay fucking taxes. I'm the fucking good guy. And I'm fucking sick of it, man. And here I am bitching about it. And you know what? I'm probably going to pay my taxes tomorrow because I'm a good little guy. I'm fucking sick of it, man. I'm sick of like the threat of death, of the threat of men with guns coming to fucking kill me. if I don't pay my extortion fees. And why? For what? Now, we're being replaced in our countries fucking constantly. So what am I paying tax for? You know, you're not giving me a better quality of life. What do the taxes do anymore? Like, actually, what do taxes do that benefits me? Beyond my tax dollars getting sent overseas, beyond my tax dollars being given to third worlders that fucking hate me. And, you know, the Somalians are starting to flood into fucking Washington State, too. And we've got the Indians that are flooding into Washington State. And we've got all of... Hey, do you know who's not a fucking issue to me, though? Is the Japanese. Never had an issue with the Japanese. What nice people. Man, dude. Japanese are just I've had no issues with the Japanese, and it's been so delightful seeing like the racist Japanese side of Twitter, and like they hate all the same things that we hate, and they like all the same things that we like, and it's just like, well, it's no wonder that the Japanese and that Germany were allies in the mid 1900s. Would you go fucking figure? But no, honestly, man, what are we paying taxes for anymore? What do they do? How do they benefit us in any way? You know, and like anyone that's out there right now, regardless of your race, if you are a taxpayer, then you can resonate with me. What do your taxes do that benefits you? You know, beyond my roads, my teachers.
Yeah, get Bob Ferguson's out here with a shovel.
Yeah. It's just, you know, once again, I don't have like the solution. Okay, I don't like well, I mean, no. If tomorrow, if you know, like if the sheriffs showed up at my house, they're just like, all right, PNW Guerrilla, you're in charge. Here you go. You've been deputized. You're in charge of Washington now. I tell you what, I could solve some fucking problems around here, right? Fucking Ricky Tick. Legally. I would love to solve some problems around here. Legally, I would love to be given authority to solve some problems around here legally, because I would fucking do it. And you know what? Some people aren't gonna like it, but you know what? It's gonna be fair, and I'm gonna try to be as nice as I can. I'm gonna be as just as I can. But that being said, I'm not in charge of shit. I'm a fucking YouTuber, so. I'm a YouTuber who wants to be fucking done with politics. I don't want to be left alone. I want to fuck off. But at the same rate, I don't want to fuck off too hard. There's a storm coming. You're damn right there's a fucking storm coming. Education's a joke. Oh, bud, do you want to get me fucking going on that? Because I could fucking send you exactly what you want. I could go the fuck off about how education's a fucking joke. Don't, man, where do I even fucking start, man? The fact that Rockefeller, that John D. Rockefeller said that he doesn't want educated men, that he wants workers. And that is what the school system was designed to do. That is what the K through 12, that is what K through 12, that is designed to make you a good worker. Okay, that is designed to get you in the in kind of like that 9-to-5 wage slave mindset, right? K through 12 is designed to get you to sit down, shut the fuck up, and to listen. That is what K-12 is designed to get you to do. Now, college, however, that is designed to get you woke. That's designed to get you that is instilling Mr. Smith inside of the matrix in your head. And I've said this in the past, that the matrix is real, but the way that people phrase it, it's fucking stupid. I hate how some influencers phrase the matrix, because the matrix, it's not like an actual thing, right? It's an example. It's a way to phrase the situation that we're going through right now. Because when you're talking to someone that has had all of the indoctrination like installed, fucking uploaded into their brain by the college system, through the K-12 system, through, you know, their stupid ass parents that are working the news every single day telling their kids just stupidity shit. Oh, dude, don't get me started on Ford. I could go down the Ford and Dodge brothers rabbit hole as well. Don't worry, we can get there. But the entire school system is designed to rob you of all creativity. There was actually a study done, I believe it was in the early 2000s. There was a study done where there was some government agencies. They were working alongside NASA. I don't think it was exactly NASA, but there were some government agencies. They were going to all of these kindergartens, and they were testing all of these kids to see who was destined to be a genius and who had the perfect like test results to be creatives. And they found that the results in these kindergartens, that all these kindergartens they went to, that the majority of students had like all of the answers and everything to be creatives. And they were perfect to work for NASA, and they were perfect to work for these government agencies, and they wanted the most creative people possible. So they tuned back in with these same kids right after they had graduated. And they had found that the vast majority of those creatives no longer were. And then they tested these exact same people again in their 30s. And it was like 1 out of 100 were still considered that same level of creativity and still had a creative mindset. And so what this views to me, and once again, I'm just kind of like viewing this outside looking in of like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And they took that in a different, completely different direction of how I was reading into this. It was a completely different direction, and they were trying to say that it was hyper specifically like the kindergarten and like and that was like what was robbing, and it was like, and I was like, no, it's the school system. It's overall, it's the school system. It is designed to rob us of our creativity. It is the school system is completely designed to rob you of all creativity and to make you a cog in the machine. And that's all the school system is. They're creating a cog in the machine. And there was once one of my really good friends, we were at a party and he was drinking. And I remember it was the wildest thing too. It hit me so fucking hard. And it was wild because I really respected at the time and still respect this man. But we got to drinking and I was just in a really good mood. And I was, talking about is it that?
Yeah, but you're gonna want to pull it up.
Oh, okay. What is this?
Salaries for every.
Oh man, we can go over that another day. The salaries for all the teachers.
Pulled up the district that we're in right
No,
now.
we should probably make that a YouTube video. I still want to do that a YouTube video because like it's so funny how many people are like, oh, teachers aren't making enough. I'm like, man, they're making too fucking much. Teachers make way too fucking much. Anyway, to go full circle with that, the school system is an absolute joke. Homeschool your children at all costs. Don't take your children to daycare. Don't take your children to the school system. Your children are everything. You should be harboring, you should be protecting, you should be teaching these children. This is your legacy. Your children are your legacy. You should not be trusting the United States government to raise your children for a fucking millisecond. You should not be trusting a daycare to raise your children under any circumstance. Do make every single sacrifice that you possibly have to make to allow your wife and your children to stay at home. Whatever you have to do. I firmly believe that it is worth the sacrifice. It is worth a little bit, less comfort of having your children be your children, be raised by you, and be imprinted on by you and your spouse. Your wife should be there taking care of your children, not working a 9 to 5. The fact that women were ever brainwashed to work 9 to 5s, to work jobs, is evil, in my opinion. Now, a woman having a side job, a woman having a hobby, especially after the kids are out of the house, who gives a fuck? Whatever. Go make your paper, boo boo. But while you have kids in the home, in that very vital time, in that vital, impressionable time, I don't see a single benefit of going and working a 9 to 5. The amount of videos that I've seen of women crashing out, the fact that they have to go back to work and they can't be around their children. I can't imagine that. I cannot imagine that. And watching your wife go through that crash out and still sending her back to fucking work. And I know that finances for everyone is different. I get that. But there's no circumstance, you know, as someone that's you know, that has a divorce behind them and has, you know, is currently paying child support and has kids in another home, I can tell you, dude, not being around your own children fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. So I get it. I understand it. But if you have the opportunity to be around your kids more, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Society is so screwed. I don't even want children. So Huck and I were actually talking about this recently, and Huck had a opinion on this that I was like, I've heard it phrased in different ways. I've heard that phrased in different ways, but Huck saying that having children and being alive in this volatile system, that is God saying that he trusts you to be alive and to endure in this time. And especially like Huck saying that, I was just like, damn, dude. Damn. It's like, I don't know why, man. That one just hit me. That one hit. For anyone that's that ever says that you know, this is a bad time to have kids, I don't think there is such a thing as a bad time to have kids. Have kids, keep having kids, have more kids, have more kids, have more kids. That's being said that you and your significant other are actually in a good relationship. Yeah, oof. Lampy, what do you have to say to that? Good shit. Good shit. Hell yeah, Lampy. I want more children, but the family court system in the West, fuck. Yeah, no, I can say that with full experience that the family court system is absolutely fucked. Absolutely. And I know it's easier said than done, guys. I know it's easier said than done, but you need a good woman. And a good woman, a mature woman, and you going into that being more mature, being more wise, and actually looking for red flags. That is a huge thing. And yeah, I can tell you from personal experience that younger PNW Guerrilla was not the best at looking for red flags. If you guys are going to learn anything from watching my content, if you guys are going to learn anything from being around here and following me, you're going to learn that your boy has made a lot of fucking mistakes. I am not ashamed of the mistakes that I've made. I would like to show you and tell you the mistakes that I've made, so hopefully you guys can learn from my mistakes and you guys can go into this life slightly more educated than I was.
Don't do this.
I have a lot of things that I can tell you not to fucking do.
Send me another double the tattoos.
Yeah. Thanks, God. That one was fun. Send me a worse one. Double the tattoos.
Dead grandparents this time too.
Oh, see, man, you ain't gotta say that. That's weird. I'm gonna like that, but I'm not repeating it. Y'all wild. Did you marry a psychopath?
Well, yeah.
I mean, I did marry a woman. It's you get it. Thank you, man.
So dumb.
It is dumb, but it's fun. It is fun. See, they thought it was funny. You know, sometimes you got to lean into the dad jokes. Sometimes you just gotta have fun with it. Did we lose the top for that?
I think it's in my car.
It's in your car?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Fucking random.
Can you fill out in the box and like moving stuff to your, and then like I just never grab it.
Hey man, how old are you? I am. You know what? I actually watched I watched this like conspiracy theory recently, and I was talking about this whole thing with like time and the perception of time, and how like the more that you focus on your own age, that the more that like it actually ages you.
Oh no.
And I don't know if it's like you know, like because it's really hard to like find that like comfortable medium ground between like psychotic like crystal girl like, you know, like shit, and then like, you know, like learning the ways of like, you know, the universe, and it's like there is overlap. But I am 34.
Dude, like that's a weird way to answer that question, but all right.
I know that was a weird way to answer the question, but you know, whatever.
Want to go for another 5 minutes? And wrap up.
Oh, are you trying to?
You want to do like 11? Almost 10 now.
I mean, I'm vibing. Oh, it is almost 10. How long have we been streaming?
6.
Well, I don't have any comments yelling at me, so there's that. Or not comments. I don't have any text messages yelling at me.
Good.
It's crazy what happened. It's crazy how much easier life is when you communicate with your significant other. Wild. Something I could also learn more of, because I'm not perfect and I also suck at all of this. But being self-aware and apologizing, I have found. But you can't apologize for fucking everything, right? You have to apologize. Well, okay, no, let me take that back. The bad way to phrase it. I say that there are some things you have to double down on, absolutely, but you have to pick your battles. That's probably the best way that I can phrase that. Is more people need to understand how. More men need to understand how to pick their battles, myself included. But then again, you don't have any comments yelling at you yet. It's the worst day of your life so far. That will never not be funny to me. Never not be funny. But no, that's I think that a lot of men have a huge time, or a huge challenging time sucking up their own ego. I phrase that really stupid. A lot of men really struggle sucking up their own ego. A lot of men, and because it's really challenging trying to differentiate how you're supposed to act on social media versus how you're supposed to act in real life. And I've noticed more and more, especially after COVID, how many men really struggle with communicating with guys and communicating with people in general in real life versus how you're supposed to talk and communicate and like mess around with people on social media. So on social media, right, we're taught to, you know, always double down on your opinions, and you're always right no matter what, and everything's always funny, and you know, do not take things too seriously, and like the first person to take something seriously, right, they're crashing out and they lost. Well, it's completely different in real life. In real life, with your friends and with your loved ones, you need to be more gentle. And especially for me, like going back and forth between like shit posting on Twitter all the fucking time, and, you know, dealing with people in the live chat, and, you know, dealing with people in my Telegram, and then going to friends and family, especially like being in like an all men's space, all men's group, right? Of like constantly making fun of each other, constantly calling each other faggots and fat and stupid and retarded and all this. And then go like immediately trying to flip the script and then go back and, you know, trying to be gentle with your family. A lot of men I have found, and, you know, especially in my 20s, very definitely in my 20s, I struggled with this so very hardly. like especially with the military, right? Like going from like all men's space, very masculine space, and then going into real life, going into conversations with your family and trying to be more gentle, trying to have more down to earth conversations can be very challenging. So for anyone out there that, like sometimes you do have issues communicating in real life, just so you guys know, you're not the only ones. You're not the only ones. I see this all the fucking time, especially with open events, with PTs. Like there's a lot of dudes that just don't know how to talk to people. And I'd say that like the biggest thing, like the biggest solution is just you got to talk to more people. Like just simple enough. And I was saying this earlier in the stream, you just have to talk to people. When you go to a gas station, just try to have a conversation with people. Just try to be normal. And the only way that you're going to get more normal talking to people, and the only way that you're going to get better at being able to scale emotions is just by talking to people more. Weird concept, right? I do think that it's fascinating how much people like consistently bring up Risky Krisky. And I don't know why. Like I did a singular YouTube video ever with Risky Krisky. I don't think I ever even collabed with him. I never apologized. She knew what she was getting into when the game started. Yeah, see, it is definitely okay to apologize to your significant other. It is absolutely okay to apologize to your significant other. Yeah, no, saying that you're saying your significant other, and I know that he's probably just shit posting, but for anyone that doesn't know that he's shit posting, being an asshole, being a tough guy, being a badass doesn't always work in your favor. Trying to be as masculine and bravado as you possibly can be doesn't always work out in your favor. And yeah, and I would say more often than not, trying to pretend to be something that you're not, people are going to see through you. A lot of times, and especially on social media and on real life, people are going to see through the bullshit. People are going to see through the lies. I would say for the most part, it's a lot easier to just be genuine and to be honest, and it starts with trying your best not to lie to yourself, right? Of like who you are and why you're here and what your goal is and what you want to do in life and so on and so forth. But and you can be confused, and it's perfectly okay to be confused and to ask questions. I think that's another thing with like social media that kind of drives me insane is how we're kind of being like predispositioned, or like we're kind of being like cultivated to not ask questions. And that's something I hate. That's something I absolutely fucking hate. Is I think that we should all be asking questions all the fucking time, and it's okay to ask questions. It is perfectly okay to ask questions, and you should be asking questions. And I fucking hate and loathe anyone that says otherwise. Don't be continuously incapable of being honest. You're not a badass if you can't admit your fault in something. Correct it and apologize. No, it's so true though. It's so true of like you're not a badass by just being ignorant and telling everyone else they're wrong and shut up. Like it's okay to listen to other people's sides. Now within reason, obviously. And I hate how much of that like nuance that I have to give of like, if someone doesn't deserve your time, then fuck them, but like if it's someone that you care about, or if it's somebody that, you potentially think you might eventually be caring about and you want to engage in that conversation, then yeah, actually engage in that conversation, try to be down to earth. And if you fuck up, apologize. And that's okay. Now on social media, never apologize. Don't do it. Double down. Always double down. This guy knows he should write a book on relationships.
That's called a callback.
That is called a callback. Lampy, what do you have to say about that? Fuck. He got me there. He got me there. Hey, look at that sign. It says buy surplus. I drew that sign. It was me. I did it. You guys see that? Oh, he went away. Never mind. Nope. Doesn't matter. I was done with it. My ex never once said she was sorry. They're incapable of apologizing. Actually, I'm gonna toot my own horn here. And you know what? My wife is actually like really, really self-aware and like good at acknowledging when she fucked up and apologizing.
All I can hear is Mr. Mackey from South Park going, "We'll give him AIDS, that's faggot, because that's a man."
No, it's actually something like it legitimately like throws me the fuck off, like how self-aware my wife is to like when she fucks up and does something wrong and apologizes for it. And it's just like it just like throws me off like every time, because I'm just like, and then I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to go outside because I wasn't ready to stop being angry. It's like, well, shit. It's like, yeah, she says she's sorry. Thank you. I was like, I'm not done being angry.
There goes my day.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go outside and calm down. Another thing that I would give you guys tips for everyone that's in a relationship. Do this one simple trick of avoiding an argument getting worse. This one simple trick, I'm not shitting you, has actually helped me out so much in my current marriage. Of if you're in an argument, if you're in a spat, or if you're even in like the most mild of disagreements, and one of you has to leave, whether it be for work or like an event or whatever, one of you has to leave, and you guys are not like on 100%, right? One thing that I've done with my wife, and I've continue to do this, and I found that this works so fucking well, and I do mean it to my core, of telling her once I'm leaving, and if we're not like 100%, of I love you and I would still pick you in our worst of arguments. And I have found that solidifying that in a woman's brain right before leaving, that cancels all possibility of her overthinking anything else. Now, is this going to work with every single woman? I don't know. But I am telling you that so far, it really does seem to be benefiting me and my marriage. And I highly recommend using that. And I really don't think that I don't see a downside to it, right? Like if anyone can think up a downside to that one, by all means, I'm listening. Current wife, yes, meaning past. I have a wife in the past. Or I phrased that really weird. I have a previous wife. I was married before. I don't know why I fucking phrased that so weird. Yes, the ones worth sticking around for. Yes, that works. Yep, absolutely. No, and that's something that I don't think enough men understand. And I didn't fucking know that in my 20s either. And like I'm still struggling with it. But like women need to be reassured. Women need to be reassured all the fucking time, like consistently. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter if they're in a good mood or a bad mood. Every dude in the army has an ex-wife. It's so true, though. It's so true. Like I can't. You shouldn't be able to, dude. I'm definitely like I'm now going into this topic. So be nice to your wife, reassure her consistently, especially if you guys are in an argument, reassure your wife as much as you can. Works in dating relationships as well. Every dude in the army has an ex-wife. It's so true. It's so unbelievably true. Once again, like I was saying with the, you shouldn't be able to join the military at 25. You should not be able to get married while you're in the army under any fucking circumstance. There's no reason that you should be able to get married while you're in the army. Like I decided to get rush married right before I was about to get deployed. And then she left me like a month after I left the army. So like, yeah, don't get married if you're in the military, man. Just don't fucking do it. I cannot not recommend that hard enough. Like, just don't get married if you're in the military. It like, I think like the percentage of marriages that work out from like the military is like, dude, it's such a fucking small, minute percent of the marriages that don't end up in divorce from the military. Military divorce rate?
By branch. Army's probably the highest. Navy's
I bet the Army's the highest.
Especially Navy. No, Air Force is probably the least.
Dude, that's no way. That's so bad. 2.5% of marriages remain stable after the military. Dude, that's so bad. You can go to my screen. That's so bad, bro. 3% between 2014 and 2020, but recent data shows that. Dude, that's so bad. That's so comically. I can't. So, like, yeah, the chance of your marriage actually continuing after the military is like, dude, the odds are so against you. And it's funny too, because like I remember, because when I was in the Army, I got married behind my chain of commands back. I did not get approved to get married because technically you're supposed to get approved before you get married.
Wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. They honestly, they should have just nullified the marriage as soon as they found out that. Like, they really just should have nullified the marriage. But I remember like being told, because I got a counseling statement and all this for getting married, like without my chain of command knowing. But I remember them telling me, like, you know, the statistical chance of the marriage actually working out. And I'm like, I'm gonna be different. Not me. No. It's like literally like the same thing. It's like, no, Dad, I love her. She's different. Don't get married in the military, boys. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Pro tip: marry at AAT. Don't do that either. Don't do that. Yeah, that's
Join the Army.
huh? Don't join the military. If you're in the military, though, you know, don't get married. But like, just overall, like, you know, don't. Yeah, exactly. I'm the exception. Dude, that was totally me though. That was 19-year-old Alex is, I'm gonna get married and I'm the exception, and no, this is gonna work out forever because I'm retarded. I don't know why I had that accent when I was 19, but like, that's the lore now. That's just the accent that I had when I was 19. I don't know why. Don't listen to this guy. He's crazy. Get married. Yeah, no, I kind of think that you also shouldn't be able to get married before the age of 25. I'm real. Like, your brain's not developed. You don't know what you're fucking doing. You're retarded. Like, hyper specific. Well, no, yeah, just in general. I got married at AIT, still married 8 years later, but we were high school sweethearts and had already been together for 6 years. Well, that doesn't fucking count. Fuck you. Doesn't count. I mean, good for you. That's awesome. Like, that is actually unironic. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, that is fucking great. But like, also, you don't count. So
I'm the 2%. Look at me.
I'm the 2%. I'm so great. I'm just saying that literally every dude I know that was in the military has an ex-wife from that time. Yeah, no, yeah. I think I know one. Yeah, I think I know one veteran that doesn't have an ex-wife.
Well, that's 'cause he's gay.
That I can think of. No, that's like married now with kids.
No.
I can only think of one.
I was gonna say, yeah, I know one. He's also gay, so it doesn't
Yeah,
count.
I know one. He's dead. Bro is skewing the statistics. Oh, okay.
I got that.
It technically counts. That's too funny. PNW late night live stream. Don't get fucking married in the military.
Hot take.
Hot take. I mean, I think the hotter take is just don't join the fucking military. That's another thing right now. Is like, I just don't understand like why anyone would join the military right now. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, you know, unless you just like, you're just bloodthirsty and you're bored. Like, you're just unbelievably bored and you just want to go kill sand people, I guess.
You guys want the G-Watch? Went under the guys like, you know, protecting wolves and terrorism and shit.
Hold on. Get married. Getting married's based. Fuck you if you say otherwise. Getting married's fucking awesome. I don't care what anyone else says. I don't care the propaganda. I don't care the lying. I don't care what what you see or like the negativities around marriage. Like I don't care. Being married is fucking incredible. It is amazing. It is a blessing. Don't listen to the boomers. Don't buy into the wife hate. Being married and having a wife that loves you and takes care of you and is there to support you, clean up after your messes and like somebody to help you when you're down, like someone that's there for you, someone that loves you unconditionally. I mean, like that is one of the greatest blessings in this life. Like the ability to, yes, I know the family court system. I've been through the family court system. I know. I'm aware. I'm tracking. Still worth it. It's still worth it.
All the guys who went to GWAT for guys like terrorism and stuff, even like some of the purpose, but all their wives cheated on them and shit. They came back and found out. Imagine all the fucking dudes about to deploy right now.
Yeah.
You don't have a fucking purpose to deploy. You know you don't have a purpose.
Yeah. No, like going to deploy right now and you're like, we don't even know. Like, it's like, why are we going? I don't know, freedom or something. Like the fact that like we don't even know why we're going to Iran. Like it's like they're not even trying to like play a game this time. Like it's for freedom. They're just like because fuck them. You're just like, okay.
My girlfriend's gonna cheat on me. My buddies are gonna fucking die. I'm probably gonna get injured. Oh, and all the entitlement programs run out in 2 years, which means I want to get compensation for my injury.
Why would anyone join the military? That's an anti-Semitic dog whistle. You got to be a dog to hear the whistle.
You see the story about how the IDF will not be deploying to Iran when we do? You're not tracking that?
Oh, don't let her live on post. I would trust my brothers with my life, but I wouldn't let them within 50 yards of my wife. You shouldn't be living on post in general. Like I don't support anyone living on post, just in general. I will say though, when they had the billboards like along the main route as you're leaving post, and you're sitting there in traffic, and you look up, and there's this sign of a dude like with his uniform top off, and he's in the uniform pants, and he's on his couch like with his feet kicked up, holding a beer, and it says, "You could be home right now." Dude, that one every single time I was leaving base to drive home, and I'm like, that son of a bitch. It's so worth it living off post, though. It's so worth it living off post. Because if you live on post, it's really easy to recall you. Like you are the barracks guys are the first one to get recalled, and the guys that live on post are the second ones to get recalled. But if you live an hour away from post and you got drunk the second you got home, sorry, trashed, can't do it.
I can't fucking remember the comedian's name, but he used to be an MP for the Navy, and he found the entire base commander shit face, and he pulled him over. And like, what do you do? Like, yeah, normally I found someone like shit face, like, hey, look, I can take you to jail, or I can take you a key, give me the keys, and I'll drive you home. He found a commander who like shit faced wrong, and he did that same thing with them. And the commander comes in the next day into the MP station, everyone's freaking the fuck out. Oh fuck, base commander, bro, fuck. He comes over, and he gave him accommodation. He was just like best friends.
Dude, that's great. Do you think Trump is dumb enough to put troops on ground in Iran? Unfortunately, I do not think Trump is actually in charge of this country. I believe that Trump decided to become a president because that was a logical choice for him to increase his net worth by like 4 times now. Like in no way do I believe that Trump is actually in charge of fucking anything. I don't believe that presidents are in charge of absolutely anything. And the last real president in America was assassinated. Like Trump is not actually in charge of anything. He's a billionaire. If you look him up on IMDb, he's an actor. Trump is a billionaire actor, and I don't believe in any way, shape, or form that he is in charge of America in any way, shape, or form. He goes up on stage and he acts. He reads off a teleprompter. He plays the part as the president. The people that are actually in charge of this country are in the background. They're the ones pulling the strings. Why would anyone that's actually in charge right now have their face out for everyone to see, to like be wasting time? It's the exact same thing of like you're not going to see a $1 billion CEO, right? Like on the ground floor doing the groundwork. Why would he do that? No, he's mostly sitting at fucking home. Like he doesn't have to do that. Probably touching kids. Well, you lost me with that comment, bro. Have a good night. Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of people just are not going to ever accept that Trump isn't in charge of anything. And a lot of people are going to believe that, Trump is our savior and that, MAGA and all that. And there still are a lot of Trumpers that believe, through and through that he's the saving grace and all of that. And, what have and whatnot. But unfortunately, he's a billionaire. He doesn't give a fuck about us. He's been to the Epstein Island. He was friends with Epstein. There's countless photos and videos of him with Epstein.
No, you don't. He was actually an informant for the FBI.
No, I'm not listening to that whole, he was an informant thing. Like, that wouldn't fucking work if I was on the fucking Epstein Island, okay? That excuse wouldn't fucking work for me. Why the fuck does it work for anybody else?
How many of them were arrested? Oh, just Maxwell?
Yeah, like whatever happened to mass deportations? Nope. Whatever happened to no more foreign wars? Oh shit, we got foreign wars. Whatever happened to gas prices going down? Oh fuck, gas prices are through the roof. There's not a single promise that he has upheld, like anything at all. And I'm sick of like trying to because of, especially on Twitter, right? Like you talk about all these and you just have bots and once again, not all bots are, robots. Some bots do have a pulse. Some bots are just programmed people that have watched enough CNN, who've watched enough Fox News, and they're, reciting the line because, they're barely even fucking people. It's unfortunate, but there are a lot of people that, no matter what you tell them on CNN, Fox News, what have you, they're going to believe it. Once again, it's unfortunate. I wish that I could believe that Trump was our saving grace. I wish that I could believe that Trump actually gave a fuck about any of us, but I don't. Epstein and Putin, his family used to vacation there. Dude, it's like, honestly, it's more than likely fucking all of them, and I hate that when people are like, oh, but Kamala this. And I'm like, dude, it's all of them. It's the left and the right. It's fucking all of them, man. Like, and I know that like everyone wants to believe that there's someone good in the government, and everyone wants to believe that their guy is the right guy and the president they voted for is the right one, and everyone wants to have so much hope. But I just don't see it there, man. Like, and I'm not like a forever like never Trumper or whatever the hell they called it, but like, no, Trump is clearly Israel first. And the fact that Mark Levin even said that he's the first Jewish president. And it's like, and it's very clear that he cares more about Israel than he does America. I mean, hell, we were just reading that that Trump pardoning that guy for $39 million, man. Like that just happened. And it's crazy how much people will just excuse everything and anything away. You should be a guest on Alex Jones. There's a couple of the guys from his show that actually follow me, and I would be 100% down, and I would be all about doing more live streams and more podcasts. It's just the fact that I just have to get invited to more podcast. Real doomer hours on PNW live stream. No, dude, this straight up is not. This isn't doomer at all. In no way, shape, or form is this doomer. It's just the truth that, you know, Trump is Jewish and he is Israel first, and he's proving that himself. You guys just have to open your own eyes and see that. Me on the Sean Ryan show. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get my contacts together right away and make sure that's BRB. Sean Ryan's that guy that always has like the ex-CIA operatives on and whatnot. They actually do have some interesting podcasts, but
hot take, the ex-CIA guy is clearly just propaganda.
Oh no, the majority of the CIA guys on podcast is absolutely propaganda. Oh, for sure. Biden wasn't actually president. There's like 6 different Bidens, and Biden is dead. In no way do I believe that Biden was ever actually president. Like I believe it was actually in the Epstein files that he died in 2019, if I remember correctly. But even at that, like they proved it like side by side that there was like 6 different Bidens. Like they had different masks. Like the ears were in the different places. There was eyes in the different places. Like Biden wasn't president, man. I refuse to in no way. I'll believe that Trump is in charge of America and every decision that Trump makes is actually Trump's own decision before I believe that Biden was actually president. How are things going with Sheriff Swank? Well, supposedly that new law goes through tomorrow, where in Washington State there will no longer be voted on sheriffs, and now they will be appointed by the state. So we'll see how that all works out. I joke that it's doomer because you are correct, and it's legit that it's bad. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks being right about shit. I wish I wasn't. I wish that I was wrong. And I wish that that everything I said and all the predictions that I make, I wish they were all wrong.
At least Trump's a real American.
Wait, what? Who said at least Trump's a real American?
Kamal was a fucking Indian. At least Trump's a real American.
No, they're the same. They're the same. They're the exact same. There's no difference. There's absolutely zero difference whatsoever. Like we're going and we're getting the same results. I love one CGI, the lawn where he had phased through the microphones. Yeah, no, that was another thing. There was multiple like Biden press conferences where it was just CGI. Like it didn't even fucking happen. And I wonder how much like press conferences and how many of these things are just AI completely.
Can we all agree that Michelle Obama is a dude? Big Mike.
That's some communist shit. Yeah, okay.
What is?
Your sheriff will be given by the state and you will like it type shit. That's so true. And it's so fucking annoying. What sucks is like people are like, oh, just move states, 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 just move states. And it's like, dude, every single state, it's getting shitty in its own fucking way. Every state has its own problems and every state is getting worse. Like no state's getting better. I mean, hell, even the most like hardcore like red states that we've all like known to love as like the most hardcore freedom states, like Texas. You know, like Texas is like being dude, Texas has so many fucking problems. Texas has so many problems. South Carolina has so many problems. Virginia, so many problems. Minnesota, so many problems. Like Idaho, like Boise, huge fucking issue with Idaho and Boise. Like every state has its own fucking problems. And at a certain point, there's not going to be anywhere left to fucking run. It's the whole country at this point. Yeah. So, you know, start digging in, boys. Start digging in. What's the point of a sheriff if they're not elected by the people? I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. Is they're trying to make the sheriff now pointless. They want to get rid of sheriffs. The best time to move was 10 years ago. Unfortunately true. Unfortunately true. I mean, I've considered moving like I've considered moving and buying property all over the fucking place. The issue is that you know, if anywhere that I go, I'm gonna have to do my absolute best to try to bring as many fucking people with me as possible. Now you start talking about a whole different kind of fucking problems. Whole different kind of problems. Let's say the U.S. went into civil war tomorrow. What would you do? I mean, go to another country? Why would I go to another country? No, dude, I'm staying right the fuck here. Yeah, if the country went into civil war tomorrow, I'm not leaving the country. Is this AI? Yes. Oh, apparently, come to find out, one of the biggest things that AI can't do, and I don't know why, but people are like catching a bunch of like Indian scammers, is that like you can't put like a 3 in front of your face if you're AI. Apparently that's a thing. Like AI cannot render this. I don't know why. There was like this huge there was a couple of videos I was talking about of like back and forth, and they kept asking this guy to like do different things. And he kept doing them, and then they were asking him to put the 3 in front of his face. And he's like, "Well, that's just too much." And they're like, "Why is it too much?" And he's like, "Well, that's just too big of an ask." And it's like, "Why is it too big of an ask? Like, prove your AI." He's like, "Oh, I can't do that." It's like, "But why not?" So apparently, that's something that like AI struggles to do. Don't know why.
I'm sure it'll get better over time.
Ian isn't AI though. We're all AI, bro. All of this. We're a simulation.
Ian's the biggest AI. What, you think you can afford to hire employees? Like,
no matter where you go or by land, there will inevitably be a humming data center over the hill from you, dude. Dude, that's been a thing with me, is that like, and I've noticed as well in cars, like some LED lights are starting to like flash now. Have you noticed that? What the fuck is that, dude?
Alternating current.
I fucking hate that, man. All right, what time is it? Should we try to wrap this up, Ian? We're going too late. There we go. What was that? That's right. All right, guys, we are going to end this stream. Went a bit later than we anticipated and thought we would, but you know, oh well, is what it is. So once again, for anyone that missed out, the Fuck Bin grand prize winner of the PVS 14 and night vision bundle was our winner in California, order number 37551. If you guys missed it. So appreciate you guys ever so much. You guys are amazing. Subscribe to the Patreon, or fucking don't, whatever. Buy some military surplus, or don't, whatever. And I will see you guys next live stream, which should be Thursday night. Appreciate you guys. It was a good time. Ape together strong, and we are going to fucking make it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.